And good evenings. Welcome to Sunday Rum Day, Sunday Fun Day, innit? Welcome to tonight's show. Tonight we are going to be doing the Craft Rum Club Spiced box unboxing. Is that right? Something like that. The Spiced Rum, anyway, from the Craft Rum Club. So that is in store tonight. But I've got a couple of extra rums, and we might go a little bit off piste a little later. But that is all coming up. It's fun. It's spiced, flavoured rums tonight. So it's going to be a little bit of fun, a little bit different to the last few weeks. And that's I woke up this morning in a proper good mood for kind of fun and fruity rum. So I'm properly in the mood for this tonight. So we shall have some fun. But let's just say hello to people who are already here. It was before I went live. It was Bingo, Ringo and Phil, I think. And then we've got C, Chris, Karen, Andy B, Mark, Morgans and Coke. Hey, Pam. Georgie F is in the house. Georgie, well, we are honoured. Hello, Georgie. How are you? Long time no speak. Ardanto, hello. Whoever you are, hello Ardanto. Darren, Scott, Anthony, Lee, Decky, Havana, Jagpimp, Ian Naylor, Bunnix, Windy, Decky again, other Chris. We've got three Chris's on now. Three Chris's on now. Chris 1, 2 and 3. That's going to get confusing, isn't it? Claire and Sean, how are we all? I hope we've had a good weekend. I forgot it's bank holiday weekend, didn't it? I completely forgot it's bank holiday weekend. Doesn't really sort of register in my world. Hello, Katie. Katie, you've got to stay tuned. I've got a little surprise for you coming up a bit later. I've done something quite funny. So that's kind of cool. There was a little comment. Who was that? Who's the first big comment? Anthony. Let's put Anthony up on screen. He's got the first interesting one. Bought some Cherry Reserve the other week. Oh my God, it tastes good. Yes, it does. The normal Chairman's. Where are we? This one, young Anthony. That one, my friend. So that's cool. Or another Chairman's. What have we got? I'm not going to put Ganimal on screen because Ganimal is swearing his little head off already. Ganimal's been on the... I'm not sure I should say this. Ganimal's been putting egg whites in his pina coladas this afternoon. Don't ask. Decky's got a nice big comment as well. Just a Pepsi for me at the moment, but tried the Eldorado 3-year-old before and I rate that above the 8. The 8, Eldorado 8 is a bit of a weird phenomenon. I've moved them all, isn't I? It's a bit of a... Well, actually, I've got that wrong. Sorry, I was confused myself. The Eldorado 5 I find a bit of a nothing rum. The Eldorado 8 is kind of a decent cocktail rum. It's kind of that decent sort of Demerara cocktail rum without sort of spending all the money on the 12-year-old. But the 5, I don't really know what purpose the 5 does. Because the 8 is a cracking rum and coke. It's the Eldorado 5. Never kind of got my head around what that actually does. At the price points, if you know what I mean, because it's only a couple of quid extra for the 8, and it's only like a couple of quid cheaper for the 3. And I don't know what the 5 does, to be honest. But the 8 I quite like. Decky. Any more big? Yeah, Ardanto. Is that how you say it properly? Ardanto. Yeah. Greetings from Indonesia. Thank you. The bar is looking good, Steve, along with the beard. Thank you, Georgie. I saw you at Stranger Things the other day. I was stalking your stories. Hope that was good fun. Katie, all will be revealed, young Katie. All will be revealed. It might happen in the first hour. It might not. Just to keep you hanging on the edge of the seat. Stuff major. Stuff it tomorrow. Right, I'm about. Lee, they're chatting to there. Anthony. It was the spiced, but thinking of getting the original. Oh, the spiced. The spiced is. I'm nearly out now. Oh no, I've got half a bottle of spiced. Is tasty. Spiced is tasty. But we have got even more spiced coming up tonight. Heavy rotations in the house now. Drums and rums. Yeah. Tom's here. I don't recollect. Brilliant. Right, I think we. Oh, there's one I've missed. Who's this? I've got to put this. I'm going to butcher this name as well. Nitram. However you say it, I'm really sorry. I'm terrible at butchering names, so I'm really, really sorry. But hello and welcome. Welcome to the gang. Right, so tonight. Yeah, mine's a bit blurry. What? Right. We sorted it. It's not me that's blurry. It's you, your end. You just have to take it. For some of you, depending on your internet connections at home, YouTube might put me in low res your end. It's not me. I'm HD. So you have to just flick it in the, I think there's a little star somewhere. Where's the little star? Oh, I've lost it now. There'll be a little cog or something. Just click it and put me in HD, and then it won't be blurry anymore, will I? Right. So tonight I've ditched the box. We are going to be doing a belated unboxing of the Craft Rum Club. If you're a member of the Craft Rum Club, I know you will have known what's going on this month. They had a phenomenal idea for, hang on, I've got my wrong finger, for this. This unfortunately didn't happen this month through no fault of the Craft Rum Club. Donna and Ian and Kevin, Donna and Kevin and Ian, I should say, through no fault of their own. It was a very, how should we put it, a very ambitious kind of thing to do. It would have been phenomenal if it come off. It still will come off. It 100% will come off. I think Donna did say to me October, but I'm not sure if that's definite yet. So I'm not going to say when it is going to happen, but we were looking forward to that. But instead, we've got this little beast tonight. So that is the Spiced Rum box. And I know quite a few of you have got other boxes from previous months and stuff, especially in my community. So yeah, but in store tonight. So the unboxing, the boxing for this, I'll go through the magazine in a minute. I'll just show you what came in the box this month. It's that page there. So it's this side here. So, and I'll get all this out for you. That's what's in store. So I've got the rum, the Mango Spiced Rum. We've got some lime. We've got some fruit. We've got some poppadoms. I like this. Look, not poppadoms, poppadoms. I might just crack this. What do these taste like? Poppadoms. I do like my poppadoms. Oh, they're good. Need some Thai sweet chili dip. 110 calories per bag. Oh, I like them. We'll munch on them. So we've got them. 2 bottles of that. The other one's in the fridge. Double Dutch ginger beer. I'm really sorry. That's really rude, isn't it? Right. 2 bottles of the Double Dutch ginger beer. And this. And this is what I'm going to focus on first. This is, I might actually give you a better close-up than this. There we go. This is Public Spirit, which you will remember from a few months ago. They were in the Craft Rum Club. They've started canning. They've got, oh Jesus, it might be the other one, actually. It's that one. Where's it gone? There. They've got that, rum and ginger. So that would have come in the other box. But in this box, this, to be honest, this is the fun one. This is the rum punch. Look at that. Rum, papaya, citrus soda, and bitters. Oh, so this has just literally come out of the fridge. Ice cold. I'll talk about the rum in a second. Ice cold, but I cannot wait. I've been looking forward to this. I might upend it. There. Now, it's a funny one. I've tasted a few of these cans, and for me, they do taste 100% better out of the can as opposed to pouring them over ice. I find that the ice takes away a bit of the flavour, especially if there's stuff like nutmeg and all that in it. So I do like drinking these out of the can. So, Public Spirit, rum punch, let's be having you. Oh, I quite like that. It's not sweet either. I was expecting it to be a little bit sweet. It's definitely every little bit of its 8% ABV. That's what the other thing you won't see that. The other thing you got to kind of look at with cans. A lot of them are 5% and stuff like that. There is a couple of brands going at 12%. But this is sort of in between and 8%. I kind of like that. There's a little bit of sweetness to it. I definitely get the sort of papaya. The bitters definitely are in there. That's quite tasty. That's not something that, you know, what's that? You know when you have like a Coca-Cola and your teeth get all furry? That doesn't happen with that. But it is quite fizzy. It's definitely Coca-Cola fizziness, if you like, or ginger beer fizziness. Quite tasty though. Papaya and citrus soda. It's not papaya I'm getting. I suppose it is. It's like tropical juice, I suppose I'm getting. That's tasty. Cool. Mummy Barman's threatened to come out tonight and taste some. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. Keep that cold. That's awesome Public Spirit. Where's this? Here it is. It's right up here. This was Oh, nearly. That was the rum from a couple of months ago. So that was Public Spirit Spiced Rum. Right, I nearly lost a few bottles then. It's my books. There we go. There we go. Right, so I think it's time to crack on with the rum. This stuff. Let's just give you a little guided tour of the book for those of you who haven't got the book this month. I'm not sure what happens because I'm assuming the majority of you, or the magazine I should say, majority of you will be in the normal and not the spiced rum. So I'm not sure how many of you actually got the magazine this month, but so we got that. I'll give you the interesting bits. Hang on. So we've got a little write-up on what we've missed out on, or what's still to come, I should say. A little write-up there from Philippe. I'm going to translate all that for you. The serves, which we're going to come on to. There's some, wait for it, because there's some cool stuff. So there's cocktails in there, look. More cocktails. Look at that. I'm not going to do that, but look, spiced mango rum, Pessoa, mango foam made with an egg white. Right, here comes the fun bit. There's the music. Don't forget the music. I listened to that the other day. That's kind of cool. Good playlist. Right. This is the page. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at this. Look at this. Mango crumble and rum punch ice lollies. How do you like that? Look at... Hang on, which way do we go? Go that way first. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Mango. Look. Demerara. That's a bit awesome. And then the ice lollies. Look at that. Look. Honey, rum, 150ml of rum. Look. Fruit juice, Angostura, diced pine. That is... Oh, yeah. Look at that. That just makes you want to dive in, doesn't it? So, I think that's it. There's like a competition in the back there as well. If I'm going to dive into the rum, I'm just going to check the comments because I just saw something about the internet and it's definitely not me. I am maxed out. Connection is 10 out of 10. I know it's not me. It's your end. Right. There we go. 50. Give it a like. Blah, blah, blah. Any other comments before I dive in? Because I've got a lot to tell you about the rum. Got a lot to tell you. 12. Those torrents and Bitcoin. They've rebranded Public Spirit since. Those cans look good though. Oh, they have rebranded, haven't they? Hang on. Is that actually... Hang on. Is that actually the same? That isn't, is it? That is... Oh, I don't know. They've definitely rebranded the bottles. That's a good point. Well done, Tom. I've forgotten about that. I've forgotten. Right. Katie, this brand looks quite good. But I did love the gold leaf on the old bottles. Sean, Jack Pimp, Georgie. How much is the subscription to the box? It is... Oh, there is... I'll dig it out. There is a discount code. But don't ask me what it is. I never know. This lot will know exactly what it is. I haven't got a clue what the discount code is. I keep forgetting. It's like... It's STB something. I'll probably say STB 50. And it's nothing like that. Donna will be like, no. Yeah, so I don't actually. I'll dig out what the code is, but I'm sure there's a code for this in my Discord somewhere. Or one of this lot will know anyway. There we go. Right, there it is. Is that actually it, Ganimal? Is that 100% it? Do we know that for a fact? I'm sure that might be a code. I don't know. I'll be brutally honest. It's something I should know, but I don't know. So, right, let's talk about this rum then. Because this rum has been a little bit of an education for me this week. Or, not this rum, I should say, but the whole process. So this is, I kind of like this. Is this the right one? Yeah. So we have got No Name Distillery. Hang on. This deserves a proper close-up. Proper close-up. So, No Name Distillery, spiced mango rum. Look at that, nod to all the retro, #1 edition. And while I'm actually here, save me coming around again, these are the other two. I've got the other two, and I'll explain why I've got the other two in a second. So this is #2, spiced coconut, okay, and this is #3, spiced cherry. Look at that, look, how cool's that? Little cherries with eyeballs. That's amazing, isn't it? So, they are not in the box, but I will explain why I've got them. So, obviously, This Craft Rum Club didn't happen when it was supposed to happen 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Where are we? 1, 2, 3 weeks ago, maybe? 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. Didn't happen because of what happened with what they were trying to do, their own rum, essentially. So it didn't happen then. So I felt a little bit bad for Philippe because he didn't get the love that he should have done with this. So what I said to Philippe, and he's been away on holiday, this only happened on Wednesday, was that if you send me your other 2 bottles in there, I will do a whole brand showcase instead of just what came in the Craft Rum Club. So I'm going to focus on this first, the Mango, because that is what came in the box. But I'm going to be getting those out to play. Notice I haven't tasted them yet. I've resisted the urge. I haven't uncapped them. I want to do this for the first time with you guys. And I know most of you will have already done this already that have got this. So we're going from there. So who is Philippe? Who is No Name Distillery? Philippe has actually been on my radar for quite a while. He came over to this country in 2015, Portuguese. But he set up Faith & Sons Gin Distillery. Gin, I can say gin, you can't say gin in my Discord, I can say gin. So he set up Faith & Sons Distillery up in Manchester. They're very well known. I've tasted those gins and the gin liqueurs before, pre-COVID. And I know they're pretty damn good stuff. And he distills all that from scratch, done properly. He's a proper distiller in that sense, okay? Now that's something to remember. That's a point to note here. And I'll get on to why in a second. So, obviously COVID came. He's done very well with his gins and his gin liqueurs. COVID came, gave him time to sort of sit down and play. As a gin distiller, I've spoken about this many, many times. As a gin distiller, we now know that the arse is falling out, and I can say that with love and banter because it is. But the arse is kind of falling out of the gin market a little bit. But rum is obviously on the incline. So as a gin distiller, you're kind of thinking, oh, hang on, what's next? And rum was a plan and mission for him. Now, in full disclosure, this isn't a product he's distilled himself. He has flavoured and infused, and I think redistilled, but I'll come on to that in a second. But having spoken to him on Wednesday, he is very much planning to play with fermentation, play with yeast, and do his own rum distilling in 2023. It hasn't happened yet, because he's just getting these off the ground, the spice and the flavours. And as we know, the market in rum, especially in the UK, is spiced and flavoured rum. We know that well over 60% of all the sales in the UK are spiced and flavoured. So as a brand, it does make sense to start with spiced and flavoured rum. But as I say, he wants to get into distilling rum. He knows what he's doing. He's just never really done it properly en masse. So that is something to look forward to. Tom, that is another one to add to the UK Scratch Discord when it comes up. So it's Faith & Sons Distillery, but he said it probably won't come out as Faith & Sons. Otherwise, he'll keep Faith & Sons as gin, and then it will kind of go onto another separate brand. Much like this, No Name Distillery. All right, so that's the sort of background behind Philippe and where he started from. I think he started 2015 and then sold his first bottle of gin February 2016, I think. I didn't write that down, but I think now I've got loads of notes. So we had a good chat, about half an hour chat on Wednesday because he couldn't come on the live show. So I kind of grilled him, got some information so I can pass that on to you guys. So where are we going for this? So this spiced rum. So how this all started, obviously he wanted to play about with spices and get that. So how this all started, first off, he set about getting his spice blend there. So these are proper, I'm reliably told by him, proper spices. They are not flavour compounds. They are proper spices gone into his spice mix. So he uses vanilla, clove, cardamom, coriander. Hang on, vanilla, clove, cardamom. Yeah, vanilla, clove, cardamom, and coriander. They are his 4 spices that have gone into all 3 of these rums. All right. So once he got his spice flavour, he then kind of wanted. I'm assuming he did the rum first, but the way he explained it to me, he then got his rum and found the rum to fit. But I think he might have done that the other way around. I think the rum might have come first. Now, the rum, at the moment, is basically Guyana, DDL, unaged. It's a white, unaged Guyana rum. So think, where's it gone? I've moved them all around. Think Eldorado 3-year-old, but not 3-year-old. Think like an Eldorado 1-year-old, essentially. Guyana, DDL, that is what is the base of this. And there's another note I've got here. I'm sure I put another note for this. Where did it come from? It's just here somewhere. White unaged. No, I thought I had the ABV down of the rum, but I haven't. But I'm assuming. I think I've put redistilled. I specifically made a note of redistilled. So I think he does actually not infuse. Well, he probably does infuse, but I think he might redistill the spices. But that I need to clarify again, because I only looked at that again this afternoon, and I couldn't quite remember what he said. So he might infuse the spices, or he might redistill, as you would do with gin, for instance. You know, when you do a gin and you kind of distill it to get in the botanicals, he may have done that gin approach with that. I don't know that for 100%, so we can't clarify for that. But now this is where the interesting thing came, because this is where I started then having a bit of banter with him, because I've said this a few times on my channel, and I've learned some stuff this week, which I'm quite thankful for actually. It's kind of opened my eyes up a little bit. I said to him, come on, let's be honest. When you say natural flavours, that has never come into contact with a mango, has it? And he was like, no, of course it's not. You know, no brand, no spirit brand in the world would ever infuse or come with proper mango. It's just not viable. It's a business option. So I was like, oh, all right, here we go. You know, here comes the stuff. And he very kind of coolly sort of pointed me in a direction for something to Google and take away. And this week I've learned all about natural flavours and what some brands do and what other brands do. And it's been quite eye-opening actually. So now, as of like Friday, when I looked at this, I don't really have that much of a bigger beef against natural flavours, but I do in some cases, and I'll explain why. So basically, what he told me to Google, and this is a kind of a cool little thing here. You can go away and do this. I'll put this in my Discord later. But he told me to go away and Google FTNF flavours. FTNF. That'll be one for you, Ganimal. You'll love that. So it comes up with a whole, I was thinking, what's going on here? You know, I'm not going to get that. That came back with a whole load of Google results. And I just spent the next sort of 2 hours just going through different websites. So FTNF flavours. Basically, to dumb this right down, from what I can kind of gather from this, there are two types of natural flavours. There are natural flavours, and I've surmised this. Hang on, let me put this down. At basic levels of natural flavours, I'm not going to say any brands here at all. I'm not going to cause libel suits or anything like that. But some brands will kind of use this approach, and it will basically mean that these natural flavours can occur from distillation, extraction, purification, and concentration technologies. So what that basically means is they will take a flavour, a fruit, and certain aspects of it will come from that fruit, but then it's kind of modified in other ways. Okay, so that is still natural flavours because it comes from, or part of it comes from, say like in this case, a mango. All right, so we've got that. However, the bit that came with what Philippe told me to Google, FTNF, is what Philippe does. So the FTNF is basically from the named fruit. Okay, that's what that stands for, from the named fruit. Now what this means is flavours are extracted by a physical process without chemical use and from the named fruit of origin. So if you have an FTNF flavour, that means most of it, the majority of it, has been extracted from that fruit, and no other substances, whatever, have come into play. It's just purely extracted from that. So you'll get your 100%, when you see like fruit juices at the supermarkets, so that's say 100% pineapple juice or 100% passion fruit or 100 whatever, that is used FTNF. I forgot about FTNF flavours. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the bit that puts this all into perspective. You can obviously use, and this is the bit that I'd never cottoned onto, and I should have done, you can use certain amounts of, or anything between 55% and 95% natural flavours in your product. And obviously, the higher the percentage you use, the more expensive that's going to be. So, for cheaper flavoured and spiced rums, they will only be using roughly about 55 to 60% fruit in their product, and then they'll have to sort of add sugar to kind of mask the harshness, or additives, not necessarily just sugar, but other additives, maybe other flavourings or something like that. Whereas Philippe uses 95%, so the maximum it can be. Otherwise, you know, it's just not gonna. It's just gonna be the real proper fruit that's gone in there. So 95% of this mango that's gone in there, and that's what makes the more expensive flavoured rums. Okay, so that was a lot to get my head around. It's quite an interesting. Just go, if you're even more interested in that. I'm not going to geek out anymore about that. If you're even more interested, go away and Google FTNF, and it will kind of open your eyes up a little bit to the whole flavour profile. So while the spices in that are what I would call proper, I now understand why a lot of brands will actually use natural flavours and not real fruit. It's not to say a brand couldn't. We know, like the likes of Damisson, like Oranges, where they've infused the fruit, and Plantation, for instance. You know, Plantation is 100% pineapple. You know, the skins and the flesh are macerated, infused in the actual rums. You could go down that route, but for other brands, for small brands, that is just not a viable option, because you know, if someone like that, if Philippe did that, you're talking 50, 60, 70 quid a bottle. It's just not viable in their world. So I was kind of cool with that. I was like, do you know what? I kind of take back little bits of what I say about natural flavours. I'm now not going to jump on my high horse and go, oh, it's just natural flavours. I still don't agree with natural spices, because I think that is a bit of a cop-out. If you can do spices, I mean, how hard is it to infuse a rum with cinnamon, with vanilla, with nutmeg, with whatever? What's he got in here? Cloves, cardamom, you know. That's not difficult at all. I still kind of think you should be, much like Chairman's Reserve do, you should be infusing your spiced rum with proper spices. You know, I still firmly believe that. But the fruit side of things, I kind of understand. I kind of get it. So, with all that in mind, I don't think there's anything else. I think I've got everything off from memory there. I don't think. I'll just scroll through the notes very quickly. I'll come back into the comments, and then I'll crack this bottle open just to kind of see there. So we've got that, blah blah blah. So yeah. What the only other notes I made was rums. 15 to 25 pound rums. You can assume that they are using a way less percentage, a lower percentage of natural fruit in their rum compared to stuff that's native. I had a quick look online, Master of Malt, and this is up at around about £30 a bottle. Okay, so it's kind of more, quite a bit more expensive than your other brands that are sort of 18, 20 pounds. So I completely understand. Yes, you will get the likes of Havana, and all that have got a way bigger distribution, so they can keep costs low. They can buy in a ton more bottles. They can buy in a ton more labels. You know, they can bring costs down like that. But some of the other smaller brands that are still that cheap, you know full well that they haven't got the capacity to buy in volume like the big brands are. So that is kind of where the different prices come from. So that's that. Oh, the last thing to add. So we've got. This is, I'll tell this now before we go there. So number one is the spiced mango. Number two is the spiced coconut. I think this is a world's first. I don't think there is another spiced coconut rum on the market, because I've been calling for a spiced coconut for flipping ages. I wanted Hursty to do it at Rockstar. So I can't wait to try that in a second. And then we've got spiced cherry. We know there's quite a few spiced cherry or cherry spiced rums out there. I can't think, there's a couple of mango rums out there. I use Bush, for instance, on hen pies, so I can't wait to compare that. But the spiced coconut, I'm really intrigued. But the thing I was going to come on to say, what he's working on next year is a spiced. This is where the ABV comes from. I knew I'd put an ABV for somewhere. There's a spiced pineapple coming out next year, and an overproof toffee, 63% toffee. And I think, from what he was saying, I think he's already got that. I think that's kind of semi-ready to go, because he said it tastes pretty damn good. So yeah, so we've got, there should be 5 in the range before too long. So I think that's it. 37.5% rum, so I'm assuming they're all the same. They must be all the same. It's used the same process. Where's the ABV? Yeah, 37.5. So yeah, I'm going to dive back into the comments now. But just see if there's anything coming off back there, and then I'm going to and then, there we go. Right, I saw this bit. Then I'm going to dive in and open this up. Right, that's where the Spiced Rum Club, that's where I got to Ganimals. Right, let's just quickly have a little scroll through there. Remember, if you've got any questions, whack question, big capital letters at the start. I've stopped putting the little thing on the top there. I should do that. Still obsessed with Cane Rock. Yeah, we love Cane Rock. Cane Rock's awesome. Jamaican front. That's you know, that is. I don't know why I don't call that a coconut spiced rum. There's plenty of coconut in there, but there's other flavours. Like just smelling that, it's like toffee and caramel and lots of other stuff in there. I don't know. I'm expecting that No Name coconut to be completely and utterly different to that Cane Rock, but I do like that. Right, victory. I think you're all chatting amongst yourselves, so we'll catch up on that. Varnish, yeah. Question above. Right, that one. So that one. Did I click the right one? So are the chances that botanical rums will all use that? No, because botanical rums, by sheer definition, are distilled. You can't have a botanical rum that isn't distilled. That's the whole point. Botanicals will go into the still and be distilled. That is what a botanical rum is. All right. So that's not infused. That's not macerated. That is purely distilled. Okay. Botanical rums. Well, they should be. You know, they might try and claim other things, but botanicals, that isn't a botanical rum. All right. So that, you know, I can't reach it up there, but the Mad City, the Five Rivers, what else have we got up there? They are purely botanical rums because all the flavours, all the spices are in the still and then distilled. So they're collecting all the flavour like a gin, exactly like a gin. The best way to think of it is a rum made like gin would be. Right, that's the best way to kind of think of it. Right. Katie, love the vintage poster, Creature of the Black Lagoon label, look on the No Name bottles. Yeah, they're cool. Right, Morgan, would you recommend Captain Morgan with or without lime? Morgan. Oh, that's not Morgan. I thought that was you, Pam. I just saw Morgan. Sorry, Morgan. We've got Morgans and Coke here. I thought that was there. Would I recommend Captain Morgan with or without lime? However you want to drink it, my friend. However you want to drink it. Right, let's do this then. I'm really, really excited to try this. I've not done it yet. Resisted the urge. Take the cap off. What have we got? We've got corks to start off with. A little pop. Everyone does the pop test. I don't know why. Woo! That's why. Quite satisfying, isn't it? Right, not smelling it. Woo! We are smelling it. That's mango. Right, so nice, healthy glug. So the spices. Let's go back to the spices in here. That's mango. That's mango. What did we say the spices were? Vanilla, clove, cardamom, and coriander. All right, with a mango. A 95% mango, natural, cordial flavour kind of thing. All right? Fine. Let's have a smell. Plenty of juicy... Wow. That smells so... I wish I... You know what? I thought about this, and I thought about nipping to drink stuff to get the dead man's fingers. I wanted to do the side-by-side of this, and I completely forgot. That just smells like juicy, proper, ripe mango. It genuinely smells. See, this is really fascinates me now. This generally smells like I've just cut into a fresh mango. I'm not actually getting too much spice off it. There's probably a touch of vanilla off there. I'm certainly not getting what's it? Clove. I'm certainly not getting clove, cardamom, and coriander in there. It's just juicy. I swear to God. swear to God, if anyone's actually got this, then let me know. If there's anyone watching that's kind of got in the Craft Rum Club, got the spiced rum, let me know what you think to this in the comments. I'm really, really interested. Because I haven't got a clue how many people actually got this month. No clue at all. But I can't really give you anything more than that. It's just proper, fresh, juicy mango. Right. I've been chatting a lot. Let's just... dry mouth. Right. Whoo! Oh wow, I like that. You can tell it's a 37.5%er because that's just like juice. So that is pretty dangerous. Kind of reminds me, in that sort of sense, reminds me of the white rums that I was doing. You know, the daiquiris kind of thing. So we got the Pampero, we got the Don Q, we got, what was the other one? There was another sort of white rum that was kind of like, yeah, is this alcoholic? That's what that tastes like because it's 37.5%. But what that does do, Philippe wouldn't tell me how much sugar he added to this, but I can tell you there ain't much. There's obviously a little bit in there. But there is nothing to other spiced rums. There's also, I can't believe that's just the spices. Vanilla, clove, cardamom and coriander. There has to be, I'm just trying to think what that would be. It might be the coriander coming through. There's like a spice bite, like a ginger. I would fully expect, if I'd not known that, I would fully expect to see sort of ginger written somewhere. No, that mango and ginger, that's pretty standard. But perhaps it's not the cardamom. Perhaps that is the sort of coriander. Although coriander reminds me of like curry. That's fantastic. That is genuinely fantastic. It's a nice, not overbearing. What can I compare that to? It's not an overbearing kind of spice that just sort of delicately plays with your tonsils, with your tongue, with your side of your mouth. That's proper fruity. I would love, and I know I'm not going to get this information. I would absolutely know I'm not going to get this information, but I would love to find other flavoured rums and kind of find out the percentage of fruit just for that pure comparison, because I can't think of another. It's going to be so interesting to try the cherry and the coconut in a minute, because I can't think of another flavoured rum that I've tasted with that much. It genuinely tastes like it's been infused with a fresh mango. That's the only way I can describe it. And there's a lovely sort of spice kind of bite to it as well. And if that's the difference, if that's what it is, like some brands are using 95% mango and other brands are only using 55% and like chemically forced sort of mango flavouring, then that's really interesting. I'd never got my head around that. I just thought, you know, they're just buying flavour compounds and just going, yeah, that'll do. Jobs are good. And I'd never given much thought about how the actual flavour compounds are made. That's delicious. Right. Mr. Burrell, Mr. Ian Burrell, who was who definitely won't be watching, he's at Notting Hill Carnival, has done, which got, oh, it's this glass. I'm trying to find mine. Has done his highball, hence why we've got these double Dutches. I'm going to swap this over so I've got the cold one coming out. He says, no, I'm not. Don't know where the other one is. So we're going for that one. And some ice cubes. Right. Because the highball for this was the mango and ginger. Really, really simple. There we go. Proper ice cubes. We can leave them out for a time being. Right. So, mango. Let's measure. Let's do this all. Let's do this properly. You know. So 50ml double bubble. It's a UK spiced rum. I'm not doing 60ml. I'm doing 50ml UK. Let's have another pop on. Actually, I won't. It's rude. It's rude. We'll get that out. And ginger beer. Where's the other bottle of ginger beer gone? It'll be right in front of me. I guarantee it'll be right in front of me somewhere in the fridge. Right. I'm going to aim. Right, I'm going to do half the bottle to start off with for 50ml. I was having banter with someone in the comments the other day, yesterday, about stirring drinks, or you shouldn't stir drinks. I'm going to stir drinks. There we go. Right, 50, so half a bottle, 100ml. Ooh. I was expecting to say, that's too strong, and I want more ginger beer. I don't. 50ml to 100ml of that is perfect. That's amazing. And I've got a feeling that's what the lime was for as well. What's Ian done? I've still got these, Kevin. Still got these. Be helpful if I bloody used them, wouldn't it? Right. That's the no name, so it's the next one. Right, mango spiced. Yeah, 2 wedges of. So that's what Ian Burrell's done. The mango one there. I'm gonna. Do you know what? I've never actually used one of these. I've got them all lined up down here for the previous months. I've never actually opened them. I might actually open one of these just for giggles. He says, of course, like Fort Knox getting into it. How do we open these? I can't be asked with that. Let's get some lime juice. Here we go. That's what I was using last night. Fresh lime juice. Right, just going to do a little squeeze. There we go. Right. Lime juice. Another little stir. That is flipping delicious. So has anyone got this? I want to know whether anyone's got this. Well, it is Sunday. I actually prefer that without the lime. I 100%, that's lovely, but I prefer that without the lime. Just mango and ginger beer. That's what I'm going to do for that. Right, I think there's another question there. Karen, would it make a good DAC? This is going to make a great DAC. So, I'm going to crack on with a couple of cocktails before I get into those two. Because I said I'd do this justice, so I will. Now, I'll be honest. These cocktails in here were made by one of Philippe's friends, Josh Maguire, bar manager at Con Club in Altrincham. I'm going to riff off those, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So can you see the recipes there? We've got the Antica formula. Most of these recipes, I think there's another one on this page as well. Look, that's the Mai Tai. We're obviously not going to do that for a Mai Tai. We're going to do a bit better. Sorry, Josh. I don't mean. Sorry, Josh. We're going to do a more authentic, I should say, Mai Tai. We've got that. So mango monin. There's a lot of mango monin syrup here, and we've got that one as well. Hang on. There we go. Oh, flipping hell. There we go. Mango. There's a lot of ingredients, a lot of faffing around with this, and I'm not convinced. The majority of you lot would have these ingredients. So I'm going to dumb these right down and sort of riff on them very, very slightly. So, I need to keep that just so I know. I'm definitely doing, I'll do the daiquiri because we'll do that first. But I'm going to start off with, I'll start off with the daiquiri, sorry. But I'm going to do a more authentic Mai Tai than that. The pineapple juice, the orange juice, the lime, yeah, I'm not convinced by that. I'm not convinced. I think you're just drowning out the rum in that. So, sorry Josh, I don't mean anything by that at all. I just want to do more justice to the rum. I want the rum to kind of come through. So, let's get daiquiried up. And let's do the old daiquiri tasting. So, we're going to do this is where I get the US jiggers out. I'm just going to do mini DAC. So... that actually, what am I doing? Sorry. That's better. Let's do the 5, 2, 1 1/2. So that mango. We're going to do a lime juice. So we've done 50, 20, and sugar. Now I have got mango syrup here. because you know me, who I've got. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Come off. So, you know me, I've got most Monins floating about. I'm just not convinced it's a flavour that you've got at home. And I'm also not convinced you do need extra mango going in that. After tasting it, that is as mango as you ever want it to be. That is delicious. So, so 5 to 1.5 daiquiris. There we go. Right, that and that. Loads of ice. Good old shake. Does it make a good daiquiri? That one there. Right. My hunch is it's going to make a flipping epic daiquiri. That's what my hunch is. But I'm not sure how boozy it's going to be. Oopsie. Right. It might need. I'll tell you what it might need. We'll taste it. We'll taste it. I'm fixing the cocktail before I've tasted it. Right. I've got a hunch what it might need. That's dangerous, because that just doesn't taste alcoholic at all. Oh my God, that's flipping good. It needs more rum. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I'm just going to bump this up by 10ml. I know that won't be icy, icy cold, but oh, that's better. 60ml, 20ml, 15ml. 6 to 1.5. Oh, that's better. I'm going to humour myself. I'm going to do another 10ml. Right, so 70ml. Might just need. Right, 70ml. The balance is slightly off now. It's tasty. 6 to 1.5 for me. 60ml, 20ml, 15ml. Yeah. Let's see if that extra 10ml is just throwing the balance off very, very slightly. So you could obviously add a bit more lime to it if you're going stronger. A bit more lime, a bit more sugar. But I think the 60ml was perfect for that. So 60ml of rum. 20ml of lime juice, 15ml of sugar. That's that. Oh, that is good. That is phenomenal. Right. Comments. Need some poppadoms. I'm back. A dog emergency. Matthias, hello Matthias from in Denmark. Cool. Right. Let's do the Mai Tai then. Let's do. Can we reuse this? Yeah, we can reuse that. So, the Mai Tai that Josh has done, 35ml of mango, 15ml of pineapple rum, 30ml of pineapple juice, 30ml of orange juice, 20ml of lime juice, and 20ml of orgeat syrup. Orgeat. I'm going to turn that on its head. I'm going to do 60ml of mango. So we're discounting the pineapple rum straight away. We are definitely not doing pineapple juice, definitely not doing orange juice. We need the orange liqueur, so I've got my orange mix. I haven't used this for ages. Oh, there we go. I haven't made a Mai Tai in a long while, have we? So what I'll do, I'm going to do 15ml of orange liqueur. Orange curacao, whatever you want to call it. This is my blend. We'll talk about this in future videos, but this is my orange blend. I've got my orgeat blend. Haven't got any demerara sugar made up. I'm going to have to flip it out. Excuse me, 2 seconds. There we go. Right. I'm I'm just going to go straight orgeat. I'd normally do sort of 7.5 and 7.5, but I'm just going to go 15 ml of orgeat. And we need some lime in there as well, don't we? Right, a bit of lime juice. So 30 ml, what do I do? I'm going to do 22.5 ml of lime juice. So 60 ml of rum, 22.5 ml of lime juice, 15 ml of orange curacao, 15 ml of orgeat. Normally I would kind of split the orgeat with demerara, brown, whatever you've got. But let's just do that this time. So we've got that. Do I need a new shaker? Let's just ditch this. Right. And I can use Marky T's Mai Tai glass, can't I? Boom. There we go. Just going to do dirty dump in there. Don't need to do anything else. There we go. Right, Mai Tai. Mint, lime, cherry, whatever. Oh, that's good. It's not quite as punchy as you want. I know exactly what that needs. I know exactly what that needs. That's straight away on the taste. Straight away. Right. Just needs 15 ml of, and I would go that one actually. Just that tiny bit of sort of Jamaican funk, but overproof. Demerara kind of. 15 ml. I'm gonna reshake. But Worthy 109. I would do that more than the pussers in that. There we go. The Worthy just comes through in that now. Oh, that's good. So, 60 ml mango rum, 15 ml of Worthy 109. Sorry if you want another close up of that. So 15 ml of that, 15 ml of orange curacao, 22.5 ml of lime juice, 15 ml of orgeat syrup. Oh, that's good. Without that, it's just like mango. With that, it's got a little bit of depth of character. That's good. That's good. What was the other one in here? The Antica. See again. So the Maguire, named after Josh, spiced mango rum, Antica formula. So Antica is kind of like a Rosso vermouth, sweet vermouth, really. I've got Azaline there. Mango sugar and range bitters. I'm not sure what range bitters are, to be honest. I'm not convinced many of you would have mango syrup, let alone a Rosso vermouth at home. But really easy, you know, really easy for you to do. I'm just not convinced by that. Not convinced. What was the other one? The Faith Star. So it's like mango rum, passion fruit liqueur, so Passoa, mango syrup again with lime juice. I mean, essentially, let's be honest, that Faith Star, all right, it's got the, I'll show you that. All right, it's got the sort of, this one here, it's got like the foam on top. So the foam is like mango. But essentially what that is mango and passion fruit daiquiri. That's all that is. So we're just adding a bit of Passoa to that, essentially. You don't need much extra. Those three are phenomenal. Love them. Big fan of those. Love the ginger for a highball. And Katie, Miss Stratford, there is Miss Stratford, I should say. Don't worry. It's all coming out. It's all coming out to play in a bit. Right. I'm not sure which is my favourite. I can't. All three very different drinks. But that is banging. I haven't heard from anyone who's got this yet, so I'm assuming I'm talking to a load of people that have never tried it, never seen it, haven't got it. I don't know what's going on. Right, here we go. Jag Pimp enjoying rum and coke, 20th plantation. Sarah is in the house. Hello, Claire and Sarah. Right, I saw that. Windy, I'm back. Sorry, I had to dack up. Nice. What's this, Scott? Scott's chatting, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah, but like Steve's niche down into rum, you have to become... right, okay. Scott, Claire. Right, you're chatting to each other. That's cool. Right, so, what I'm doing... What I'm going to do, I'm putting those in the fridge so Mummy Barman can have an authentic taste. Right. Without them watering down too much, that's what I'm saying. Right, they're going in there, and then I'm going to crack out the coconut. I'm really looking forward to trying this coconut rum. So, let me just wash these down, because I might do a coconut daiquiri in a second as well. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Right. That can go down there. Lovely. So, epic. Love that. Big fan of that. That's brilliant. Let's move on to this coconut. Coconut spiced rum. Is it anything like Cane Rock? I still don't refer to Cane Rock as a coconut spiced rum, although there is coconut in it. Don't know why, just me. So, let's go for this one here. Right. Interesting. Coconut's not as pronounced as what the mango is. Mango, I could smell. I can't smell anything yet. Right up close, you get the coconut. And I have to say, it smells like coconut water. It smells like I've just opened a Vita Coco coconut water. Very soft, very not in your face. Nothing like Coco Cano, nothing like a Luna, I was going to say. Very, very similar. Very similar on the nose to a Luna. It's that soft, coconut, watery kind of smell. I'm not getting spice at all. Same with the mango. I'm not getting spice on that at all. Right. Okay, it's just coconut. Oh, that's good. So, again, it's obviously, it's that exact same spice profile that kind of just plays with you, softly plays with your sort of palate. But then the coconut, that's very, very good. It is definitely nothing like Dead Man's Fingers, like Coco Cano, like Malibu. It's not really, really out and out coconut in your face. It is very much a spiced rum with a coconut twist. That's how I describe that. That is delicious. I think that is a bonkers rum and coke. And I'm going to get that out to play in a second as well. I'm going to try it with a daiquiri. There's no other immediate cocktails coming out in my head for that. The daiquiri, fair enough. Rum and coke, I think that's rum and coke all over. It's not screaming ginger to me. I don't know what else. I'm stumped on that. Like, it's not even, if you wanted a coconut element to your cocktails, it's not even that kind of coconut. It's very subtle. So if you made, I don't know, if you were making a tiki cocktail where you just wanted 15 ml of a coconut, like Coca Canu or something. That's not that. That's just going to get lost in it. It's like, as I say, it's a spiced rum with a coconut subtleties to it. So for me, it's very plain, very simple mixers or cocktails, like the daiquiri. I would say the coconut's even more dialed back than what the mango is. That's lovely though, really, really nice. I'm just looking at the comments that are coming in as well. Princess Karen. That's a lovely spice. Vanilla, clove, cardamom and coriander. That's an amazing combination if that's what that is. I still want to say there's a little bit of ginger in there. I like that. That's interesting. I can't think of any other spice combination that I've ever tried in a spiced rum that's even close to that. Right. Coconut DAC. Pop. So what did I do? I did 60ml, didn't I? No. Yeah, I did 60ml. So we're going to do the same. 6-2, 6-2, 1.5. That's what we're going to do. So 20ml. So we need like 2 flipping jiggers on the go. 20 and 15. So 6-2, 1.5 DACs. Stay. Pop that there. Pop that there. Oh, it's lovely. Honestly, if that was a little bit stronger, and I get the balance, it's perfectly balanced. I get that. I'm just thinking of all kinds of possibilities. If that rum was a little bit more pronounced, if that was like a 40 or 42%er. I just want it a bit more feisty, if you know what I mean. But I completely get that the market is aimed at. Right. I tell you what, get your mates round. Any of you, like even most of you, like in my Discord, you get your mates round for a party or a sesh. I know that's going to be a banging rum and coke. I know that is. Right, ginger. I don't know. I'll do the ginger in a second. Hang on. Right, DAC. And DAC. It's got a really long finish to it as well. Really long finish. It's still there. Right. Lovely, jubbly. Right, 621, 60ml, 20ml. Sorry, 621.5. 60ml, 20ml, 15ml. Oh my God, the coconut just comes out in that. Wow. That is so weird. The first taste is just like a classic daiquiri. The aftertaste, you then get all this coconut bursting out. Which makes me think that comes alive in like a mixer. I'm gonna get a can of Coke out in a second, but I'll just for now. Right. I'm not convinced this is a ginger, but yeah, it's all right. It's actually pretty decent. Not for me. Saying that, that's quite nice actually. I think a ginger ale might have been better. I'm just getting a feisty kick of the ginger, which is not complementing the coconut too much. I think a ginger ale might have been better. But that's going to have a lot of fans. That is, because that's not horrible at all. That is actually really tasty. I just want a little bit dialed down in ginger, that's all. That daiquiri. Oh, that's good. I'm impressed so far. I am really, really impressed. If this is what I come back to, what I said at the start, if this is what rums, it doesn't matter actually, vodkas, gins, it doesn't matter, whiskies. If that's what the difference is between someone using as much fruit or as much concentrate out of the fruit as possible, like the 95%, versus the brands that are only using as minimal as possible as what they could get away with, they are proper authentic flavours to me. I've got the gas from the ginger beer now. Oh, it's right there. Right, let's move on to this cherry. I love cherry, right? Cherryade, all that. I really, really love cherry. I've never found a cherry rum that has blown me away. The closest one I've got is the cherry bomb. And that's not, and for me, the only reason I say that one is because it's got that little hint of almond in there as well. So it's kind of got that bakewell thing going on. But I've never found a cherry, I'll be honest, the one-eyed rebel is black cherry. Hang on, this one, I'll be honest, and I've said this to the guys, they could do with upping the cherry in that by about 25-30% because it's rum forward. But if you want a cherry rum, you want it to taste the cherry. You don't want it to be sort of subtle in the background. So yeah, I've never found a cherry popping of cherry rum. So after these two, I'm kind of excited by this. Right. What's this? Is Katie having banter? I can see Katie's back now. What's she done? She's done something. Katie's been listening, watching. What's Dan? You've been tending to Dan's every needs. Rum sour, so I've missed out on the chat. Sorry. No, you're all right. As long as husby, as long as hubby's good, that's fine. Right. So, whoa. Again, not as in your face as what the mango is. The mango just hits you, but there. The cherry just explodes. That is, you know, the red, what I call atomic cherries. You know, the red, not the proper maraschino cherries, not these, but you know the. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, where's it gone? Hide message. There we go. So not these bad boys. You know, the bright red, vivid atomic cherries. That's what that smells like, and kind of in a good way as well. I don't really like those cherries, but that smells fun. Again, I'm not smelling anything else on it. It's just cherry. I'd be lying if I could say I could get the vanilla or anything. It's not. It's just cherry. In your face cherry. Right. Again, it's that exact little lovely same tingle on the tongue. That's a really nice spice blend. Not overpowering at all. I was a bit worried when I saw the clove. When Philippe said to me clove, I'm like, oh, the rums that I've tasted with clove, they're not great. That is delicious. That is a banging cherry coke. All day long, that is a banging cherry coke. I'm trying to think of other mixes. Don't worry, Katie. They're all coming out in a second. You're going to be impressed with what I've done. You're getting close now. We're getting close. I'm not going to waste ginger on that. I really don't think ginger is the way to go for that. I'm going to do a daiquiri. Delicious. For those of you that need it softening down a bit, delicious rum fashioned. Tiny bit of sugar, tiny bit of bitters. You're going to be well happy with that. Oh, it's proper juicy. I can't stop doing that. I can't stop like trying to get the juice off my tongue. Oh, that's proper juicy. That's good. daiquiri. It has to be a daiquiri. I can't think of anything else at this precise moment other than a DAC. Right, 60ml. Because again, I just think, because they are, having tasted these, and I mean absolutely zero disrespect to Josh at all. These cocktails that he's put in here, I guarantee you put them on a menu in a pub or a bar, they are going to sell. They are, what he's done, absolute cash converters, what I call cash converters, absolute bangers. I'm just purely talking about a cocktail, a drink where the rum, you taste the rum still. That's my angle. What did Philippe gave me something here about the Coke, actually. Sorry, about the cherry. What did he say? Right down here somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, cherry with Diet Coke. Ah, this was it. So cherry, Philippe said with Diet Coke, full fat was too sweet and detracted from the flavour. And the coconut, he said, with ginger ale. Interesting. Cherry with Diet Coke, full fat was way too sweet. Well, I haven't got Diet Coke and I haven't got full fat. I've got Coke Zero. So we'll go with that. So 20ml. And a bit of sugar. 15. Nice DACs. Cool, we're properly in DAC mode, aren't we? Let's get rid of those. Pachum, pachum, pachum. So any questions? Have I missed anything? Any banter? Okay. Bingo Ringo's talking about his fish allergies. Right. I missed that, didn't I? Do you know what? I don't want to come across as like disingenuous or anything like this. I don't want to think that I'm just bigging this up because it's the Craft Rum Club, because Philippe has sent me to these. I'm genuinely impressed with those. The only tiny flaw that I can come up with is purely the alcohol, purely the ABV. Every bone in my body just wants them to bump up that ABV a little bit more. I completely and utterly understand why it's 37.5%. Because if that is more expensive to produce those flavours, proper flavour compounds, if that is that much more expensive, then something has to give. Because if you're then doing that at 40% ABV or 42% ABV, you are then, you know, the cost goes up astronomically high. So there's this whole balance of cost versus, not quality, but cost versus substance, if you want to go for that. I don't know what the right word is for that. So I completely and utterly get why it's 37.5%. But I want it a bit stronger. Right. So, cherry daiquiri. Cherry DAC. Cherry DAC. Cherry, boom. It's like citrus. And a bit of sugar just like amplifies everything. Oh my God. That's potentially my favourite. I like the mango. That's potentially my favourite, the cherry, you know. Oh, that's so good. Mummy Barman, if you're watching, I want you just to come in here and I'll do the daiquiri off so these guys can get your opinion on the daiquiris and you can taste other cocktails at the end. Wow. I'm vibrating. Donna. Oh, Donna, we've got a live message from Donna. Let's read out Craft Rum Club Donna. Let's I'll vet it first. I'll vet it before we do it. Oh, here comes Mummy Barman. I'll tell you what, while I'm vetting it, Mummy Barman can do the taste test. I'll give them so you don't have to come on camera. Oh, look, she's brushing down there, getting all the crumbs off her top. Right, let's do the first one, which is that one. So that is, shut the door. That is the mango one you've got first there. I'll vet Donna's message and then I might read it out. I won't read that out, but she apologises. Sorry, Donna. There you go. Hope everything's cool. You'll understand what I mean. Right, Mango. Her eyes, Mummy Barman's eyes are just like cha-ching.
That is beautiful.
That's beautiful. Right, let's go for the second one. So, beautiful for the mango daiquiri. Bearing in mind, she doesn't like daiquiris.
No, but I like mango.
Right. They're on. You better give them the raw wave as well, I suppose. You need to be... Your hand needs to be there. Give them the raw wave.
Hi, everyone.
No, they can't see that. That's what I'm saying.
Shush.
No, look, my hands. Look, you can see the screen there, look. Look.
Let's get on with the drink.
Come here. Look. Look. You can see where my hand is there. There you go. See, there's the royal wave. Right.
We said it before. Yeah, I like
Right.
that one.
So that was the coconut, and that's the cherry. That's the third one. What's your favourite?
First one.
Well, hang on. You haven't tried the cherry yet?
No, but just wait a minute. Patience.
Come on. I'm live. You know, people are tuning out now, waiting for you.
Oh, I like that as well.
Oh, I like that as well.
Oh, heck.
Which one's your favourite? Which one's your least favourite?
Mango. That one.
Right, so the coconut is the least favourite daiquiri.
But the mango and that one.
The mango and that one. Can you split those two?
No.
No. That's what I say. I personally, I think I'm going for the cherry. Personally, but I don't know. There'll be cocktails at the end. Unless you want to... You can pull up a chair and just sit there if you want.
No, you're fine.
Oh, no. Right, so, I think now is the time... Oh, that's neat. Do you want to try them neat? Sorry, hang on. Sorry, she can try them neat. I forgot about that bit. Right, so that's the mango. Right, because that's the coconut. You can smell that a mile away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're lovely.
I don't think I'm getting these bottles back.
No, you're not.
Right, and that's the cherry. I wish she'd come on camera. I wish you could see her face. She's just like, oh.
They're beautiful. Yeah, sorry.
Favourite or
I haven't got a favourite.
haven't got a favourite?
I love all three.
Even the coconut.
Yeah.
Even the coconut. It's not that the coconut was bad. It was just I thought the other two were better. That's fascinating. Wow. Right. Do you know what? What have you...
I've only got mango.
Right. So I'm talking to you lot. I've just called around. I've just got this shadow. She's got the mango daiquiri. She just downed it. Oh, right. What I was saying. Oh, that's a bold claim. I think potentially they are the best flavoured rums. Flavoured spiced rums? Flavoured rums? What? I don't know. There's spiced rums with flavour. Not flavoured rums. I think potentially they are the best I've ever tasted. Bearing in mind, they do need a little bit of an alcohol bump. But, and I put this poll on my community feed before, well, mid-afternoon, because I wanted to get a cross-section. Because the way the YouTube algorithm will work, that will put that poll in front of the people that have watched my channel recently. Not just subscribers. You know, it doesn't... Subscribers, I love you subscribers. I love it. Subscribe if you haven't done already. I love that. But YouTube is all about putting the right video in front of the right people at the right time. So you don't need to be a subscriber. If you watch a video, if you watch a second one of my video, YouTube's just going to keep showing you my videos. So the whole point now, I put a poll up this afternoon because I wanted to gauge the current audience, because I know my Discord. I know all the guys in there. I know what point of the journey they're on. But I put this poll up because I wanted to see all these people have been watching. There's been loads of you new people watching these videos over the last sort of 2 weeks or so, especially in the last week. And I wanted to get a gauge of where you're at in the journey. And the two big results so far, and all right, it was still early days, but the two big results were under 6 months into your rum journey and 6 to 12 months. Which is kind of cool because that is the market I'm aiming at. The Discord, we definitely chat about rums that, you know, we've had for a long time. Or people, we've been on the rum journey for a long time. We love rum, okay? But the whole point to that story is, I think for the majority of you guys that have voted like in the first 6 months, that are undeniably, obviously on your spiced and flavoured rums, before you get into the neat sipping rums, if you like a bit of fun and fruitiness, I genuinely think, I can't do it. I genuinely can't think of another brand that even comes close to that. And I'm thinking Lang's. I'm purely thinking Lang's on flavour would be a good one to test on a mango. But I've tasted the Lang's mango, and as good as it is, I still, from memory, still doesn't come close to what that is. That is delicious. For me, where I am at my rum journey, I just want that extra alcohol. I just want that to taste proper rummy with that fruit. That's all I'm saying. But I know if you guys throw a party and get your friends coming round, I know full well that you are flipping well, or they, your audience, are flipping well going to love those. Yeah, they're good. Right. Let's just dive into the comments before I'm going to do something. Right. Katie, are you ready? Katie, are you ready? Katie, this is just for you. This will get better. This was thrown together in about 2 minutes earlier. I thought, oh, this would be a good idea because this is what I want to adopt in this whole process going forwards. And then, and in disclosure to everyone else, Katie and Dan, they're not paying me to do this at all. I just love the sodas, and I think this is a good little thing. So, this is what's coming up now. Katie and Dan, this is for you. I hope you like that. Right, that didn't give me enough time to get the bottles out of the fridge, but we are going to do the Stratford soda. Which one have I got? That one there. The Stratford soda taster. I might do that again just in case you missed it. There we go. Boom. Let's There we go. That'll get better. I'm terrible with animation and all that sort of stuff. So I thought, yeah, let's do a couple. Right. So what I'm going to do for live shows going forward, and I'm going to do the Stratford soda test. Do these rums work with Stratford sodas? So I've got all four here, and we're going to do all three of these rums, just to kind of see how they go. So. We'll start off with number one. We're starting off with the old. I'm going to try and do this without using like 1,500 glasses for this. Let's go back to the comments. Sorry, I haven't got the comments on. There we go. Comments, chat. There we go. Right, boom. Right. So I'm just going to do these little. So mango. So first up, we're going mango. I don't know what order to do these in. I need a definitive order for these. I think, should I save my favourites, or should I do my favourite first or my favourite last? I think my favourites first. So that's the order. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Right. So mango. Let's go mango and citrus first. So mango and citrus. For those of you new tuning in, if you haven't seen these, Stratford citrus. So we're going citrus soda first. So we know this is going to work because this is essentially a long daiquiri. Cheers, Scott. Thank you for that. Holy hell, that's good. You do not lose the mango in that at all. Wow, that is good. So citrus, zesty kind of citrus notes. It's like Stratford sodas, not that fizzy. A little bit of fizz, not that fizzy. Stripped back sugar. That is proper good. That's proper good. I think I'm going to end up using like 1,500 glasses here, but we're going to go with it. So, mango with tropical. God, really look at the labels here. Should just got to look at the fruit. Right. mango with tropical. Where's my staring it? There we go. Right. So tropical pineapple. So they've all got the citrus sort of base to them, but this one's kind of got coconut and pineapple to it. I actually prefer the citrus. That's really tasty. That is my favourite, by the way. But I actually prefer the citrus. The tropical. So the citrus elevates the mango. The tropical turns it into a fun cocktail, if you like. Where the mango is less predominant, but you've got all those flavours: mango, coconut, pineapple. Mango and hedgerow. This is going to be the interesting one, isn't it? Right, mango and hedgerow. See if we can make these smaller so I can actually finish a drink. Right, let's tip that on its end. So hedgerow, hedge slow. What's it called? Hedgerow, that's the one. Rose and blackberry. I can never remember. Blackcurrant. No, blackcurrant. But rose and blackberry. It's got blackcurrant colouring in it. Rose and blackberry. Right. Mango and hedgerow. Are they still on camera? There will be if I do that, won't they? There will be if I do that. Right, citrus. Hang on. Tropical, citrus. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, flipping hell. There we go. Right, that's what we're trying to do. Right. Again, right. Oh, interesting. As a highball, I actually prefer that to the tropical. Because the mango, you can't... Oh. I was going to say you can't taste the mango, but you sort of can. I prefer... Oh. My favourite still is the citrus. There we go. Tropical. There we go. Right. My favourite is still the citrus. But second place is that hedgerow. The citrus as a highball is phenomenal. Elevates the mango. I lose the mango in those two. But as drinks, they are tasty. But the hedgerow is just slightly better. Which is kind of unexpected. I would expect the tropical to play better with the mango. But that's interesting. Right. Another ice cube. The things I do for you, Katie, hey, and Dan. What rum sours? What rum sours are you drinking tonight? What's your rum of choice in your rum sours, Katie and Dan? Who else? Well, there's no one else in the old chats. What's going on here? I think you're all just watching in amazement. Had the citrus today, my favourite so far, but I still have... It just moved. The hedgerow to try. Hang on, before I open. There we go. Right. And ginger. It's not ginger, is it? Spiced. I've got to stop calling it ginger. I will one day. Katie and Dan, I promise. Like 2023, that's my target, to stop calling that ginger. Give me like a 4-month run up and I'll get my head around it. In fact, it's spiced and not ginger. But it will take me that long. Right, so mango and spiced. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, the mango plays well with that. Right, first place, citrus. Second place, spiced. Third place, just for fun and fruity, is the hedgerow. And then in last place is the tropical. That's amused me, that has. I was backing myself for tropical all day long for that one. I don't know why. It's not that I don't like it. I just prefer the others more, and I don't know why. Because that is my favourite soda by a long way. I've got to keep these in the right order because I want Mummy Bar. I'll put them down here. I want Mummy Barman to have a little taste of these as well. So we'll put those down there like that. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I should just have enough glasses here to do this. Right. So we can get rid of whatever that was from what that was already. Right. There we go. So next up. This is where the ice cubes get a bit bigger. So we can put the mango away. I want number 2 now. Which one's number 2? The coconut, isn't it? Right. So that one's number 2. Coconut. Right. So coconut. Leave a lid off there. Coconut and citrus. You don't even have to wait for that. That's just... Oh my God, that's good. If anything's beating that, I'm going to be amazed. That is seriously good. Right, let's get rid of my damp glass. Wow. Okay. Tropical next. I like this test. This is the fun. This is probably the best test I've ever done. This is a great test. I don't want any more than 3 rums on the show though. Christ, if I have to do this with 5 rums, I'm going to be paralytic. Right, oh, a bit more. So, tropical. Let's put these back on the perches so you can see these better. Got to get the labels round the right way. Hang on. Oh, back to front. Oh, wrong way. There we go. That way and that way. There we go. Right, kids. Right, kids. There we go. Any questions? Get in the light. Thanks, Trevor. Oh, hang on. Who's this? Lordy. Who's Lordy? Lordy. Oh, I can't even say that. Lordy. Something or other. Hugum. I enjoy listening about drinks and rum. Currently sewing a pillow back up, so not exactly easy to type either. I commend your skill, your ambidextrousness. I commend it. What's your favourite rum, Lordy? I'm assuming they're initials, but we don't know. Right. Hello, George. How are you, my friend, Mr. William Fox? Let's give Mr. William Fox a bit of love. I'm assuming it's George. Hello, young George. How are you? Right. Oh, we have a new heir to the throne. We potentially have a new heir to the throne. That is fantastic. The tropical with that coconut. Wow, that's good. Right, next one. Oh, it's the best. It's the best thing I've ever thought of. I'm not doing this next week with Clement. Coming up next week, by the way, is where have we got? We've got Clement tasting next week with Dave and Ash and my membership community. We've got samples of Clement, so we're doing a taste along next week. And those two, are they on screen? Yeah, they sort of are. Look, so the Clement 40, the Clement Select Barrel, the Clement Shrub, the Clement 50%, which is not a UK product, which I've added in off my own back. Belated sentence me ages ago, and the Clement Cane Blue. So we've got an agricole week next week. Right, coconut. And coconut in hedgerow. This is going to be interesting. Is that around the right way? Yeah, I'll keep getting these. Katie, your label's not on straight. I've got to work out what the back of the bottle is. The back of the bottle is like nearly the barcode. The barcode's on the whiff. Right, okay. Right. Oh, that's good as well. It's not my favourite. These sodas flipping well work with anything. Because that is a delicious drink. Again, I still, it's not wowed me like the tropical has. I don't think I could split the tropical and the citrus though. Sorry, the citrus and the hedgerow. it's interesting, right? That citrus, and I know Katie knows this. Katie's going to like, well, of course, that's why we made it like that. So the citrus really elevates the flavour of the rum. You know, it just pushes, there's nothing else to play about with. It's just pushing that rum out there. Whatever flavour the rum is, the botanicals or whatever's in the rum, that citrus just elevates it. Whereas the other 3 sodas are all about complementing it or making simple cocktails without the fuss. Saturday mornings, tune in. Plug. No, but do you know what I mean though? These other mixes, they're not, you know, you lose the element of, you lose the flavour of the rum to a certain degree, but it complements with another flavour. And I haven't found one yet that I'm going, oh, I dislike that. I don't like that. I wouldn't have that. Even that's good. Oh, right. The out and out winner for the coconut is 100% the tropical. I'm struggling to separate the other 3. Right. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Tropical first, citrus second, spiced third, hedgerow fourth. Tomorrow I'll have a completely different order, but tonight 100% with the coconut, the tropical first, then the citrus because I love the flavour of that coconut. The spiced, again, elevates the coconut, but it's got a little bit more spice in it. But the hedgerow is kind of like a fun and fruity cocktail. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Tropical first, citrus second, spiced third, hedgerow fourth. Right, let's put those down in that order. So we've got the last little test up. Let's bring these back up. Have I got 4 glasses? I have got 4 glasses. Look, it's almost like he planned it. Right, so let's put the old lid on. I saw someone comment about my beard. Who was that about the beard? Oh, George. Nice beard. Have you not seen the beard? Beard's been there. I trim it, so it's not grown any longer. It might have got a bit whiter, George, but that's about it. Oh, look at all the fans. Look at them all coming up like, hi George, how are you? George only comes out here for a bit of love. Jeff McJeff. Jeff McJeff. We've got to do it afterwards. Jeff, you know what I'm talking about. Remind me. If you haven't done, put it in the comments. Remind me, because I've got one more rum to do and then I'm going to do it. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Jeff McJeff. So that we're going to make it happen in a second. So, cherry. But you've got to write it in the comments so they know what we're talking about. Right. So, cherry with citrus, number 1. Casey, if you chatted to Philippe, I'm just, he's up your way as well, isn't he? Well, not really. I've got this fascination with you two being in Manchester. You're not. I should know that. Dan is Mr. Stratford from Stratford. Not Stratford. Now that is interesting. I'm going to reserve judgment on that. Right, next up. It's almost like I picked the exact amount of ice cubes as well. Bloody hell. It's like you know, you think I'm just making this up as I go along. I plan this down to the T. What's going on here? Who's putting messages in here? Ganimal. Ganimal has just made a DAC with raspberry infused rum fire. Oh wow. That, boys and girls, is the fun that you miss out on if you're not in my daiquiri, in my Discord. Right, tropical. That, wow. Oh, I was giving the game away about that then, wasn't I? Any egg white. You lot crack me up. Ganimal, why the hell were you putting egg white in a pina colada? Why were you doing that? Anyway, moving swiftly on. I've got to do that now. You realise that? Right. So, hang on. Let me just do that while I'm here. So, the cherry. This is the one I'm kind of looking forward to. Cherry and hedgerow. Because in my head, I'm not looking at the front of the bottle, I'm looking at the barcodes now. If I nailed it, yeah. Now I know where the barcodes sit. There we go. Right. I'm doing a little happy dance. Oh. I'm not giving the game away until the final result of this, because I don't know which way this is going to go. Flipping hell, I've already done that. Right, so barcode. Oh, just off slightly. Right there. Okay, put the barcodes right at the back. That's your design flaw. You've got to put the barcodes so they're right at the back. Not like at an angle like this. Right at the back. Come on, Katie, you can do that just for me. Come on. I'm your biggest... Katie and Dan, I'm your biggest fan. Right. Wow. So, you lot are going to be blown away by this. I can't believe, and I'm a little bit tipsy, but I can remember the orders. I can't believe I've got 3 completely and utterly different orders for these 3 rums. First place by a million miles, Spiced. That is heaven. Second place, the hedgerow. Gorgeous. Third place, tropical. Fourth place, citrus. For some reason, that citrus ain't playing that well with that cherry. It's nice. The cherry daiquiri was good. Really good. Loved it as a cherry daiquiri. For some reason, it's just not... I can't pinpoint why. That spiced is phenomenal. That, right, oh my God. Right, what are my 3 best drinks then? So, that's definitely up there. The cherry and ginger, definitely up there. The mango. These, which... I think, right, hang on. Oh, that's good. Now there's a bit of ice dilution in these. Sorry, I went really quiet then for 2 minutes. Sorry. I think I'm tipping a nod still to that. Oh, that's a bit of... Oh, I don't know. I might have to give 5 best drinks. Right. The mango with the citrus. My favourite, definitely there. The coconut. Are any of those coconuts better than 2 of those? I don't know. I tell you, I'm giving up. I'm absolutely giving up. They are brilliant. They are... That, potentially, that's my favourite of the night. That is 100%. That cherry and ginger, 100% my favourite of the night. Of the Stratford sodas. And I think the cherry daiquiri was my favourite as well. Why doesn't that? Right. Jeff McJeff. I'm not doing it unless you put it in the comments. Marvellous, marvellous. George is marvellous. He thinks he'll be paralytic. I'm sure he will be at 10 o'clock. What's the time now? Oh, that's all right. It's 9:15. 9:45, sorry. Ooh, oh, hello. Lordy Hugum. You got to tell me what your real name is, because I can't say Lordy Hugum. Lordy. Is it Lordy HGM? Lordy Hugum? What is it? Right. Katie. Dom Papa. Katie's getting a Dom Papa chat on. What's going on here? Dom Papa was different. Didn't need any bitters. Didn't need any flipping sugar either. I don't know what that's in response to, but... Meow. Right. Katie. Arabada. Excuse me, can we not call it Arabada? It's Yabba Dabba Doo. Thank you very much. Yabba Dabba Doo. Redbeard's here. Hello, Redbeard. Hello, my friend. Redbeard. I enjoyed it immensely, and I was on my little Peloton, so I couldn't comment at the time because I was watching. But I enjoyed immensely your Morgan's sliced apple. Sliced apple? What's it called? Your Morgan's apple spiced, whatever it's called, review. It was just like, yeah, let's taste this. Oh. Love that. Brilliant. but for those of you not doing, if you love your spiced flavoured rums and all that sort of stuff, go and check out Redbeard's rum reviews. Go and do that. Cool lad. We were going to, what happened? We were going to walk the Cornish coastal footpath, weren't we? But we need to chat about that. That might be 2023. Be having words with our bottlers. Yeah, Katie, what you need to do for people like me, right? You need to make sure that barcode, right, is directly on the back there. At the moment, the barcode is there, the angle. What it needs to be is like that, right? So that's what you need to do, young Katie. There you go. Thank you. Right. Has Jeff McJeff got in the comments yet? Has he asked for it? Because I'm not going to do it, Jeff McJeff, until you've asked for it. Right, Trevor. Hello, Trevor. Trevor, I find cherry flavours have little acidity to them, so maybe the citrus is a touch too acidic. Yeah, but the daiquiri was phenomenal. Interesting science. The cherry daiquiri was probably my favourite daiquiri. Interesting. Oh, Katie's getting all scientific, maybe. The sour fruit and sour fruit. What? Maybe sour fruit and sour fruit sort of flavour off. What? Hang on. I'm going to try and read that again. Maybe sour fruit and sour fruit sort of flavour off. I'll probably understand that when I read that tomorrow, but I'm really not understanding that now. My tiny bit of sugar might make them get on a bit better. Trevor. Oh, so Trevor's explained it in a language that I can understand. Right, Steve, the gap. What? Steve, the gap on the top label is centre. There. Oh, I see what you've done. See, I wasn't looking at that. Hang on a second. Right, hang on a second, bingo. You might have nailed this. Right, hang on. I'm not even looking at the screen. Big reveal. Oh, bingo. Well done, my friend. I wasn't even looking at that bit. I was looking at the big labels down the bottom. Yep. Fair play. Well played. Well played. Right. Katie Stratford. Right. Bing. Where's Oi. Who am I thinking of? I've got to scroll all the way up to find him because I've completed. Jeff McJeff. How could I forget that name? Jeff McJeff. Where are you? What did you ask for in one of the videos? I want to do it, but I'm not doing it unless you ask for it here and now. So crack on. And if you were drunk when you made that comment, then you've lost out forever. I don't think Jeff McJeff's here anymore. Jeff McJeff, I can know exactly what you asked for. I'll explain what you asked for. All you need to do is put a thumbs up in the comments if you're still here. If you're not still here, I'm not going to do it. It's as simple as that. I went away with work, but striptease, Steve. Claire will get all excited now, won't she? I don't know what Sarah will get now. No, I did a hen party like last night, and I was just like, oh, sorry, ladies. I feel a bit embarrassed. They wanted selfies. That's all we're saying. Right, Jeff. I'm going to ask for Jeff. Jeff. What's OWO stand for? Right, I want to do it. I wanted to do it off my own back, but Jeff McJeff came up with a very valid question. Hang on, are they front? So does that work? They're blatantly not front facing. Oh, they are. Oh, sort of. Right, Jeff McJeff said to me in the comments, he goes, I absolutely love these Stratford sodas. The hedgerow, how do you think that would play with, drum roll ladies and gents, drum roll. Oh, how do you think it would play with, and I was like, do you know what? I don't know, but it sounds like it should work. Let's do it. So, Ed, who is over in Germany at the Rumfest at the moment. Oh, we've not even opened that. Is that a new bottle? We've not even opened a new bottle yet. Oh my God. What's going on here? Sorry, Ed. Oh, technical hitch. I cut myself there as well last night. Oh, flipping hell. Why do people, Ed, sort your bottles out. Young Edward, come on. There we go. That's better. Right, let's get rid of that. So I thought, do you know what? The boy has got a valid point. Let's have a little sample. And I've run out of flipping glasses now. So we're going to have to do like a little rocks glass like that. And, oh, I've only got one ice cube, haven't I? Oh. Excuse me for 2 seconds. What drink don't I like? I don't want that one anymore. So we are going to do Belgrove, spiced fig and blackberry, a healthy glug, and we're going to do a bit of Stratford soda hedgerow. I can't believe Jeff McJeff is coming here, throwing a couple of bombs and then disappeared. That's very rude. Right. Oh, that's good. I'll be honest, I won't say it's my favourite, but that is very good. I still don't think, for that hedgerow, I still don't think you're going to beat that slow rum. That slow rum, Lazy Dog, hello Lazy Dog, that Lazy Dog, the hedge slow as we've called it, I think that is like the epicness of epic. I don't know. We've got these bottles open. We've got a tiny little bit left. We've got the Stratford soda guys in the house. What do we think? Do you know what? Right, before I get off that, let's just finish the whole No Name Distillery from Faith and Sons, from Philippe. Do you know what? It's not often these days that I get really excited about spiced and flavoured rums, because they're a little bit, I just wish they'd be better. Taste-wise, they are, we're detracting. Taste-wise, they are phenomenal. I love the taste of those. I love the fruit forward. They're very good, very good. If you are Dead Man's Fingers fans, if you are what other brands are there? I'm trying to think of other flavoured rum. Bush, I would like to do a head-to-head with Bush, I'll be honest, because the mango, for hen parties, when I do the hen parties, I do about 3 hen parties a month. So when I do hen parties, the Bush mango rum flies out when we do mojitos and that sort of stuff. Absolutely flies out. They love it. I would love to do a side-by-side with Bush mango and that. Ganimore, stop posting. I've got my members Discord, like the actual, what do we call it, members lounge up. And all I can see is like a big face of Ganimore there. Anyway, I would love to do a mango head-to-head because I've got a sneaky suspicion that would romp it, because they are just flavour forward with a little bit of spice in the background. Although when you sip them, the spice is there, and then it's flavour. I'm big fan. With my pub, bar, entry-level rum head-on, they are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. With my, we're a little bit more into rum. With like 6 months, 12 months, we like our neat sipping rums. With that sort of head-on, I want them to be a little bit stronger. I want them to be 42% ABV. I just want that extra little bit of rum kick without sacrificing the flavour. Because they are juice, essentially. What's that one? Coconut. It is just like, it's like drinking a strong coconut. Good. They're good flavours. Honestly, Philippe, well done. Yeah, love those. Tonight was a fun and fruity show. I'm not going anywhere yet. We've still got, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever you want to do. If we've got questions at Bants, I've still got other rums here that I want to kind of play with. But yeah, big fan. Big fan. I can't think. I'm trying to be properly kind of, what's the word? Not sitting on the fence, but unbiased. Like, like you guys know that Philippe and the Craft Rum Club have sent those to me, so I'm not going to say a bad word. But genuinely the worst I can say about them is I want it to be a little bit bumped up of alcohol. That's it. I'm surprised. What has thrown me the most is that I love that cherry as a daiquiri and a ginger. Probably they are my 2 picks of the night. And I thought the cherry would be my least favourite. I was so looking forward to the coconut. The mango I thought would be my second place, because I just wanted a lovely spiced sort of coconut rum. But actually what's happened is the cherry is probably my favourite. The mango is very, very close, and the coconut is actually third. Oh, that's good. That is good bread. What were the other 2? What's he doing? He's doing a toffee, a 63% toffee. Where's it gone? A pineapple to come. Now that, I have got 4 pineapple rums down here. So when that No Name pineapple drops, that's going to be interesting, because I know full well when that pineapple drops, that is using 95% of the pineapple. So 95% of that flavour compound is pineapple from a pineapple. That's going to be interesting to try that alongside these other pineapple rums down here. That's going to be interesting when that drops. So he's got a pineapple coming out and an overproof toffee at 63%. That's going to be interesting. So, right, we can put a head on No Name Distillery. Thank you. That's been awesome. Right, I'm in your hands now. It's like perform, Steve, perform. What I was going to do, pull a pin. I haven't got pull a pin. Rockstar. Hang on, what are we chatting about? I've missed the whole conversation here somewhere. Claire, all I can see is Claire saying, get them off. No. Dun, 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 dun. Is that Claire saying get them off, or Sarah? One or two. I'll tell you, pay me enough money and I'll come to your house. There's mileage in it though. Right, Katie, prior to the hedge slow. I think my favourite with the Belgrove Hedge Grove. Oh, I like that. Hedge Grove, Belgrove. Belgrove. Oh, I like that. Belgrove. Belgrove's more the brand though, isn't it? He's got the hazelnut. He's got the spiced fig and blackberry. I would drop Ed a message, but he's in Germany at the moment at Rumfest, so we won't bother young Ed. And we're waiting for Ed to get his third flavour out as well, because Ed wants to come on. Ed is very keen, very, very keen to come on and do a showcase with you lot and come and chat about his rums. But I've kind of said to him, let's do it when you drop the third flavour. So it's kind of giving him a little push to get the third flavour in to go. So I like giving people a little gentle push. Right, my interest is piqued. White Ross, Trevor said. Let's do a bit of cocktail mango rums. Oh, hello, young Trevor Rose. Challenge accepted. Let's make room on the dance floor. And I need to put these. Which one's the fig? Not that one. That one. Jesus, that's a cherry. A million miles away. Right, let's put these in. I don't want Mummy Barman to miss out on these, so Mummy Barman's going to have these. That's that, that's that. And that is the... That's amazing. Oh my God, that's so good. That cherry with that spiced. I got it right there, Katie. I got it right. I didn't say ginger, I said spiced. Yeah, that... I see. See, this is what I like. I was looking at all these comments, and the one thing that pops out on me is question. Well done, Ian. There we go. The coconut is more than £10 more than a Luna and Coca-Cola. Is it worth paying the extra? Right. I'm not actually a huge fan of that. So, how can I sum this up? For a start off, they are very different products. So you've got to thanks, Mark. See, it's all these capital letters are just like, what's that? Right. See, George has put a comment. I can't even see that but you know how to get my attention now, don't you? You've got it. Well done, Mark. So, Ian, let's focus on Ian. ADHD, like 5 things going on at once here. Ian, Coca-Cola, rum. I love Coca-Cola. Don't get me wrong. I've always got a bowl. Always goes to hen parties. Love it. Coconut forward, in your face, proper banging. Let's liken it like this. Is what I said earlier. If you've got a cocktail, a tiki-ish cocktail, and you just want a coconut flavour, 15ml, Coca-Cola is going to do that. It's going to really punch through the cocktail. 100%. A Luna will still give you that coconut vibes, but a Luna is a lot softer. What you've got to appreciate, that is a spiced rum with coconut background, with coconut coming up behind, whereas a Luna is rum. See, Philippe's labels are all skew with as well. I know there's a banner there. There we go. So Philippe's labels. So I'm dead central to the back of his barcode now. So let's just get this out of the way for 2 seconds. So there we go. It says right. So a Luna. Right. Coca-Cola, we've understood what it is. It's like really punchy, in your face, coconut, boozy rum. Is it authentic rum in that sense? You may, you'd be forgiven if you tasted it and thought, oh, is that coconut rum? Is that coconut vodka? Is it coconut? What is that? You'd be forgiven. We know it's coconut rum at the end of it. We don't necessarily, bearing in mind Coca-Cola comes from Appleton Estate, Ray and Nephew. We don't really get the Jamaican vibes off it. It's just coconut in your face. It is gorgeous coconut in your face. Shelve that to one side. A Luna is coconut, plain, simple, subtle, alcoholic coconut water. Imagine Vita Coco, your coconut water was alcoholic and the alcohol with that was rum. That's exactly what a Luna is. Okay, so you've got that. No Name, I need to better that. I can't call it No Name. No Name Spiced Coconut is spiced rum with coconut. So the actual comparison I would do is that. I wouldn't. That's not a comparative. That you can't compare that to that. It's just not in the same ballpark, right? Completely different product at the end of the day. It'd be like comparing. A Ford Fiesta with I don't know, a Nissan Micra. You know, they're completely different at the end of the day. They're small cars, but they're completely different. The worst analogy ever, but there we go. So with this, you very much get the Jamaican rum, you very much get the spices, and you get a subtle bit of coconut. With this, you get the spices, and then you get the coconut at the end. So the best comparison I can give you would be, should you buy that over that? And that is all on you, because I would say there's more coconut in that than what there is in that. But I would also say there's a punchier, better rum in that than what there is in that. So swings and roundabouts. This, you know, you've got, it's only 40% as well, isn't it? Yeah, 40. It's 40% ABV, but it's got that extra punchiness that you want from a rum. And it's also got those Jamaican characteristics behind it. But the coconut is very subtle, very dialed back. Whereas this, you get the spices, and then they give way to the coconut. So that is the comparison I'd make. Again, rum forward, Jamaican, boom. Spice forward, coconut at the back, subtle, proper coconut, authentic coconut behind it. Just want that to be a bit punchier, that's all. So I hope that's answered that question. Testing the theory. What's the theory? Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Oh, I know what he's doing. See, George, it works, doesn't it? It works. Of all this sea of lowercase, right? As soon as someone throws in capital letters, we can see it. We can see it. Bearing in mind, I'm not on YouTube right now. I'm on my live streaming software, so it kind of works there. I still, Jeff McJeff. I'm really disappointed in Jeff McJeff. In fact, when I see him next commenting, I'm going to tell him. He came in with a great knowledge bomb, and he disappeared as quick as he came. Disappointing. Right, so that's answered that question. Hopefully, Ian, you understood what I said by that. Bit of lime with my finger. Right, there was another thing I had to do. Mark was doing that, La Hechicera. Go back to La Hechicera, it's been opened. Let's do that. I don't think there's going to be that much difference, to be honest. And all of you lot are kind of like, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. What you've actually forgotten, for those of you in the old Discord, what you've actually forgotten is that Barman has got 1, 2 and 3 to try. And I've topped up on Angster 7, and I've topped up on Streamer Tail as well. So we're now fully stocked with there. I think that was it. Oh, and we're fully stocked with the best rum ever. If any of you are watching this for the first time and you want your best ever rum, your first ever rum to buy, honestly, this is the best sherry cask rum you'll ever have in your life. More on sherry cask coming this week. But ignore what the other people say. It's all about the Cuban. So yes, while I'm talking about La Hechicera that we talked about last week or the week before, wherever it was, you could have been sort of getting the lowdown on these rums. But you've missed your opportunity now, boys and girls. I tell you what, that's very true. For drinking, I'm not sure that was the right thing to do, to be honest. I can't give you an honest opinion on that. For drinking flavoured rum, after drinking that, I was just like, what the hell is that? I wouldn't drink that again. I need to have some water. I think that's what it is. Right. Put it on just. Let's have some water. Let's clear the old palate. Katie, did you like the little intro stingy thing? We call it a sting. In the professional world, in the creative world, it's a sting. I did that after fire. I want to do like motion graphics. I'd love to be able to do that. Like little Stratford soda bottles like flying in, like twizzly pirouettes and all that stuff. I can't do that. I can't do that. Sorry if that sounds disgusting, by the way. Right. That can go. Ed, I love you, Ed. But the Belgrove Stratford, the Belgrove Spiced Fig and Blackberry, and the old hedgerow, yeah, not really for me. Daiquiri all day long in that. Oh, that's good. That's the coconut neat rum. Right. I think my palate is sort of readjusting again. Bit more water. There's more chat going on in the Discord than what there is on here. Why the hell are you lot? Oi, Ganimal, get your arse. Stop talking about rhubarb daiquiris and whatever you're chatting about and spanking bank holidays. Ganimal, get your arse into the live chat here. I think Ganimal's had a few little drinks tonight. He's drinking Rain Nephew rhubarb daiquiri. That is what he's drinking. Right, anyway, we can't babysit Ganimal anymore. He's off. He's been let off the leash. Steve. Right, oh, I can't get my guns around there. Big guns. Right, there we go. Steve, are you going to make Trevor Rose drink idea? What's his drink idea? Squirrel. No, I saw the squirrel and I'm thinking, what have I missed? I've forgotten something already. Did Trevor... That's what I was gearing up for, wasn't it? There we go. Sorry, Trevor. Sorry, Trevor. Someone... Yeah. I'll tell you what. It's hard. It's hard. You know. Yeah. Mark, I'll be brutally honest. I need to come back to that when I've not been drinking flavoured rums. Because right now... it tastes like a peppery, spicy... Yeah. Right. Thanks, George. Thanks for reminding me. Where would I be without young George? George, we still need to... like, Monin have gone, like, proper... Wait, do you know what, George? Here's some insider gossip. This will be the 4th time me trying to film with Monin. Not next week, the week after. It's been cancelled for COVID, cancelled for train strikes, cancelled because one of them's been ill. So yeah, it's kind of fun. But George, the whole point of that story is, George, me, you and Lee, we need to nail that date in the diary, don't we, for the Monin versus William Fox thing that we're going to do. Boys and girls, that's for drink stuff, yeah. So, right, okay, I haven't got any Aperol. I just have. I've got loads of Aperol here. That's going to be an easy cocktail to make. I know I am. Oh, we have. There we go. There we have. Right. So, Trevor Rose Mango Rum. What is this cocktail? Citrus Stratford. 5 to 10 ml of Aperol and a healthy dash of chocolate bitters. I've got my little spray cappy thing on, so I'm going to have to... I've got enough of these spray cappy things. I like pipettes again. We'll find a pipette. Are you bonkers? Mango rum, Stratford soda, 5 to 10 ml of Aperol and a healthy dash of chocolate bitters. You are bonkers, Rose. Rose, this is potentially the worst idea you've ever had. But I will humour you. I need another bag of ice. Am I shaking this? No, of course not. Of course I'm not. Jesus. Do you know what? There was a time, like a year ago, when I had the utmost respect for Trevor. Whatever he said, I was like, oh yeah, that'll be amazing. That'll be amazing. These days, what are you thinking, Rose? What are you thinking? So, little rocks glass. I'm not sure if I should do a tall glass for this. I'm going to do a little rocks glass. I'm going to measure. I'm actually going to measure. 50. Ooh. For 5 to 10 ml of Aperol, it's got to be a 60 ml. Do you know what? I'm going to do a big highball. I'm going to back him. I don't listen, Trevor. Don't listen to what they say, Trevor. I trust you 100%, Trevor. Don't listen to them. They all tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. I do. I think you know exactly what you're talking about. Right, 60 ml double bubble mango rum. There's half a bottle of Stratford citrus that can go in straight away. Half a bottle. I'm happy with that. Let's get rid of Santa. Santa and Brugal and Bacardi 10 can come out another night. They can have their day. Right. 5 to 10 ml of Aperol. I'm going to go 5 ml to start off with. I'm going to go 7.5 ml to start off with. And chocolate, a healthy dash of chocolate bitters. So bearing in mind, we know a dash is roughly about 2 to 3 ml. So I've got my little bar spoon here, and I'm hopefully, oh, it's nailed it. My wrist is vibrating. I've got half a bar spoon here, which is 2.5 ml, roughly, give or take. So I'm going to do that. I'm just not, I'll be honest, I'm humouring you for 2 seconds. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling this at all. This would be the last kind of creation combo that I would ever come up with. I won't skirt around the fact, Trevor, I used to have a lot of respect for you, but now, seriously, I think this meat diet, I think is playing silly buggers with you. Right, it smells pretty good actually, to be fair. Right, mango rum, Aperol, chocolate bitters, and citrus soda. Oh, look out! Fucking a little head spoon. A little head spearing through the glass.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Oh, wow.
Trevor, anything you say, Trevor, she's going to be like, oh, Trevor, I like Trevor, oh, Trevor. I'm not even getting that backlit. That's gone.
Yeah, too right.
Shut up, you silly sod. Yeah, so that was kind of tasty. There we go. Right. Yeah, thank you, Trevor. That was gone. I've got nothing else to say on that matter. I can't really do anything else. It was quite tasty. I potentially might have put a little extra dash of chocolate bitters in. So that was one. That was like a. If we had a prepare, I was trying to. So, hang on. I can show you with the orange. Right. So, can we see that on screen? Hang on. So, what I put in, pipette based, was about that. Okay, that's, oh, where's it focusing? There we go. So that was about 2.5 ml, all right? I potentially would have put about that ml of chocolate in. A little bit extra chocolate. But Mummy Barman's been in and stolen it already, so I can't. Yeah, that was quite, hang on, how did we even get to that? I need to dissect that. There's a lot of comments here. I need to dissect that. Where's Trevor's cocktail gone? I need to dissect it. How do we even get to that? No, it's Don Papa. I've gone past it. Trevor, where's your flipping cocktail? I've lost it. Trevor, you'll need some Angus style bitters, hedgerow and slow. No, that's not it. I've missed it. Right, here we go. Right. Mango rum, citrus soda. So we know that mango and citrus works quite well. We got that. How did we get... Aperol was going to dial the sweetness. I need to get some water in there because it's quite syrupy. That can sit there for a second. So Aperol was going to... How did we get to chocolate bitters from... That is a combo. I genuinely, I'm being serious here. That is a combo I genuinely never would have got to. Chocolate bitters with mango, basically a daiquiri, an Aperol. Never would have got there. But it's a great combo. Well done, Trevor. Trevor, you should get on a meat. You should live on your meat diet, my friend. Right. Right, now I'm going to scroll back through these comments. There we go. So we are up to 21:59. Jesus Christ, I'm 20 minutes behind on comments. I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to get there. I'm thinking No Name Cherry, apple bitters? Apple bitters? Is there such a thing as apple bitters? You can tell Katie's poshler, embellishment. That's another word that's not in my vocabulary. Embellishment. Apple bitters. What have I got on this apple? I don't think I've got anything that's apple. I've got some apple Giffard somewhere, but I'd be buggered if I know where the hell it is. It's probably that bottle right in the back there. Apple with spiced. Have I got much spiced? We've got some spiced. I think I can see it. Excuse me. I think this is my apple. Yeah, there it is. Look, sour. There it is. Look, there it is. Are we on Giffard? Sour apple. Right. Okay. With what? No Name Cherry, apple, and spiced. Okay. Okay, Casey. Okay. It's like you've paid like 250 quid for this episode. Let's do it. Woo! No, she hasn't. Just the haters don't hate. It's banter, innit? It's banter. Right, cherry. While I'm doing this, let's put this on screen again, just for Katie. Let's get the banter going. Where's it gone? There it is. Right. Well, I wasn't going any further, right? So we've got a double bubble, the US double bubble of the No Name Cherry. We've got a bit of sour apple, Giffard. I'm not sure what to go with this. I'm gonna go UK 5ml. Basically, by UK I mean my Mezcla Precisio, and then I'm going for half a bottle of Stratford. Stratford, I nearly said it, didn't I? I told you it's going to take me till next year to do it. I nearly went Gijon, spiced. I like where your head's at, Casey. I bet this was Dan, wasn't it? Dan would have come up with this. If this is good, this is going in a video. And there's videos, there's more videos. I see, yesterday's video went a bit, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. There was a load of new people come in from yesterday's cocktail video. So what's happening next week? I'm upping the content very slightly on my channel. I'm doing what we call shorts, YouTube, what do you call them? Like TikToks and what's Instagram? Reels. I don't know what it is. But I'm doing YouTube shorts. So I've got 60 second less rum reviews and 60-second, but my angle for the 60-second cocktails I'm just going to keep this rolling, is how to pimp up your daiquiri. So how to pimp up your daiquiri, part 1, part 2 and part 3 have all been filmed, and they will drop Thursdays, I think. So the rum review is tomorrow. Tuesday's video, Wednesday is the pimp up my daiquiri. Basically 55, 59 seconds how to pimp up my daiquiri. Right, that should be enough time to chill down. That's pretty tasty. I'm not overly convinced I get... Oh, there it is. That's layered. Wow. Hide that, hide that. I know I'm 20 minutes behind. I will catch up with the chat. I'm sorry. Hang on, let me hide that. I will catch up. Oh, flipping out. And lime. Hang on. Well, I don't know what that's about. We'll catch up with that in a second. The first taste of this is apple. Spiced apple is the first taste. But a cherry comes out right at the end. That's delicious. That's bizarre. This could be 11 o'clock finish, boys and girls. This could be another 35 minutes at least. I'm having fun tonight. That's bizarre. Definitely apple and ginger up front. But the finish is cherry. That's really good. I like that. I like that. I like it. Right, where do we get to then? I can see George's test the theory. So I've gone back there. So hang on. I just need to scroll back because I think I've missed a lot here. So that's where I was. That's Katie's. Right, yeah, so that's where I was. Right. I think I've seen a lot more comments further on in this. Right, you are asking about different flavoured rums. Why? What? You were asking about different flavoured rums. That's why Rockstar was mentioned. Okay. I've forgotten what that's about now. That's probably like 25 minutes ago. Where are we? 26 minutes ago. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna speed catch up with comments here. Question, coconut. Right, yeah, so we've answered that. That's fine from there. Nothing wrong with a face full of Ganimal. There is when it's like that faceful. Steve, I think I've answered this as well. Sarah, yeah, so that's fine. We're going back in there. Claire, we is Claire and Sarah. It's Sarah, isn't it? Not Sarah, it's Sarah. Drinking Beckford's Henry Golden Rum. Grapefruit puree. ODK. Has to be ODK. ODK. Has to be. Nice. Is Sarah coming to Rumfest in October? I know Claire is. Who else is coming to Rumfest in October? Are you going to make Trevor Rose's idea? Right, we've done that. I need Santa Teresa squirrel. Ha ha ha. Right, that's where I saw. So this is all new comments to me. So I'm now only 17 minutes behind. Right. We absolutely love this thing. Reminded us of a Michael Bay movie. Transformers. Piss off. Oh, you humour me. I've ordered Santa Rosa Claro. Great as a DAC. Mark Lee. Bants. Right, it's David. Hello, David. That will be the Brugal added to the tribe. Will that? Yeah, I think I've already done it, David. I think I did. Maybe Saturday. I've forgotten, but I think if you go to the tribe before you buy, I think you will see a pink, maybe a highlighted pink new. I think that's on there. Bear in mind, I haven't flipping opened it yet. It's still cracked. It's still like sealed. Look, there's the corky, the waxy thing. Look, just there. Can you see it sticking out? I've tried the rum. I love the rum, but I haven't opened this one yet. Right, Trevor, my guru. Yeah, let's give Trevor some love. Trevor's not been around like this summer. Let's give Trevor some love. Trevor needs a bit more love. He's been on this meat diet for ever. Basically, if we give Trevor some love, then we give Lisa some love. And we love Lisa. Lisa lets Trevor come out to play a bit. And Lisa's awesome. You got to keep it there, Trev. Right. Hello, Lisa. Right. Right. William Fox. I've got... What? I've got Halloween. So I know what that's in response to. Wow, Halloween syrup. Oh, right. You need to text that to Lee, just to up the ante a little bit for Monin. So basically, what we're planning on drink stuff is a Monin. This is Lee's idea actually. Lee from Monin. Lee's idea is a all friendly fire, all banter because we all get on. A Monin versus William Fox Halloween off kind of thing. I don't know how it's going to work. Personally, I want to get involved as well. I want to kind of put them both to shame. They come with their syrups. I'm going to come with my syrups. So yeah, we might have a three-way off, but at the moment it's Monin versus William Fox. But we need to get a date in the diary so it happens. I might get Bristol syrups out to play. Oh, Bristol syrups crack me up. I can say this, Sodix, he's left the company. Bristol syrups have been courting us for a long time. They've been flirting with me. Oh, here we're trying. I've got loads of Bristol syrup stuff here. Here we go. Bristol syrups, mate. Oh, George, you'll love this story. You can stay tuned for this. So Bristol syrups, they make Sweetbird as well, you know. So we've got all that. Where's my other Bristol syrup stuff? They've been flirting, I tell you, with me for a long time. Where's the other? Oh, it's over there. Bristol, and you know, they've got one or two flavours that are all right, and a few that are just like. Anyway, the guy that's been flirting with me has left the company. So yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. I thought that was quite funny anyway. You had to be there, obviously. Right. Don't judge the guru. Little faith. What? I've got little faith in this myself. See if the no sugar. What? I'm assuming that says Trevor has lost. Is Trevor drunk? Is Trevor paralytic? Trevor doesn't really do typos that often. So when we see Yiva and list, it should be Trevor and lost. What? I think Trevor could be a little bit tipsy. George, is that in the USA? Pumpkin. What do you mean? Sadly not. Claire's in flipping Kent. What's she talking about USA? George, ignore Claire. She's down in Kent. I don't know what all that's about. Trevor strikes again. Right, hang on. Here we go. So here's the breakdown of Trevor's cocktail. Mango chocolate, good. Aperol and chocolate. Aperol. See, that's the combo. Right, I completely get you, Trevor. Mango and chocolate, good. I completely get that. Mango and citrus, completely get that. Aperol and chocolate, I never would have got there. That's the bit that I'm missing. Aperol and chocolate, never would have picked that in a million years. Right. I know Campari and chocolate are amazing. Campari. See, I wouldn't have even put Campari with chocolate. That's not even on my radar. I genuinely wouldn't have got there. So, yeah, hands up to Trevor. What's he put? Oh, I've just starred that. I didn't mean to star that. I meant to get rid of the star. I meant to put it on the screen. There we go. How he gets through a live stream. What's he saying? I've said it before. How he gets to live stream without me, I'll never know. Yeah. You know, a lot of this is like me humouring you guys, isn't it? So you don't leave. No, don't leave, Trevor, don't leave. Right. Nick still here. Hello, Nick. Bants or Trevor or caramel. What's this? Hang on, rhubarb. So I'm going to give the preempt to this. Trevor, add some rhubarb syrup or puree to that, or caramel or toffee. Yeah. Toffee apple syrup. Interesting. George, I'll say it now as I've had a couple of drinks. George, you need to work on your shelf life. Straight up. They're all thinking it. We know it. Work on your shelf life. Good old boy. It's fine. A lot of your stuff will last for a while. But you know, we need to get that. We need to get your shelf life up to 6 months, George. After opening, that's what we need. 6 months. I think the wider audience could cope with 6 months after opening. I think 6 months is the kind of thing. from a professional point of view, from a bar point of view, look, if you can't use it within 2 or 3 weeks, don't order it in the first place. Like I totally stand by that. But for the home consumer, George is going to hate me now. I mean this with love, George. I mean it with love, because I really want to like take your brand to the next level. I really do. But for the home consumer, it just needs to last a little bit longer. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, George. And I'm being the voice of the people, because even though these guys are going to get onto me, don't attack George. There's, you know, I'm just saying it. I'm the spokesperson of the people. That's all it is. We love you, George. We love your flavours. I just don't want them to go off any less than 6 months. That's all I'm saying. Right. 100 ml, 250 ml. See, that's a good point. That's a good point. See, he's got good chat there, George. He's got good, very good chat. We've got 100 ml and 250 ml bottles. A drink stuff, because I haven't looked at this. A drink stuff stock in the 250 ml bottles. If they are, if they're not, I need to sort that out. I don't know what influence I've got, but yeah. See, there we go. See, I knew someone. But we've got, look, we're going to be brutally honest. We've got a lot of love for George, a lot of love for his flavours. From a bar point of view, from an industry point of view, George is phenomenal. William Fox is phenomenal. From a home consumer point of view, where you might want these syrups to last 6, 8, 12 months, you know, I'm not going to say it. He knows exactly what I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to say it. The 250 ml bottles, it's a good shout. If the general masses, hey, look, I'm not on drink stuff right now. If they could buy the 250 mls through Master of Malt, brilliant, job done. This is Sunday night. It's Master of Malt night. We love Master of Malt. It's fine. Not drink stuff. What? Them in the fridge. You need. Some of us hang out with both groups. What are we talking? I saw something about Just Drinking. Where did the Just Drinking boys go? I haven't seen them tonight. I think it's very rude that they've not tuned in. There we go. What's that one? That's Just Drinking. The Just Drinking fellas need to start hanging out with me, Lee. Oh, Christ almighty. Right, we have, George, we only have 73 flavours, Claire. Get a bigger fridge. Yes. A William Foy. Hey, there's a George. There's an upsell. Right, you know you get the wine chillers, the wine fridges, whatever you call them. I don't know what they're called. Bottle chillers? What are they called? Where they've got the shelves for the wine. If you need to brand up a William Fox syrup chiller. Don't worry about electricity and all that this winter. You know, there's no energy hikes or whatever. Don't worry about that. That's absolutely fine. Hey, Scott, are you still here? Scott, if you're still here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on. I'll release that in a second. Oh, Monday. Oh, that's Katie. That's disappointing. Dan, I know you're there, Dan. Dan, business. You need to come down Saturday and Sunday, not Monday. I know you're on holiday, and small businesses, you don't do holidays. Like, get rid of that. Rumfest Saturday and Sunday. You know it makes sense. Come on. 100. Amuse me, George. What is the? Oh no, that's a private chat. Don't amuse me at all. I'm not even going to finish the sentence. That's a private chat. The riffraff don't need to know about that sort of chat. But there we go. The riffraff. I love the riffraff. There we go. Right, I definitely go for the 200 foot. Can we? So hang on, George. Can we get? This is the big question that I'm going to put in lights. George, can we get, where do we get 250 ml bottles from? Is it from William Fox stock? There we go. All right. There we go. George has said it. I'm just going to leave that there. I was going to say, did we get it from Master Malt or did we get it from William Fox? Where did we get it from? Look, what you guys have got to understand is the price difference, and this is the thing. This is the big thing. From I know George could explain this, but I'm gonna do it for him in barman speak. Hide. What you've got to understand is the price difference between a bottle like that and a price difference between a bottle like that, actual physical bottles, is minimal. You know, it's actually pretty negligible. So for a brand to bottle in that size, you know, don't expect the syrups to suddenly be half the price, because that ain't how the industry works, right? You know, I'm not saying these are the prices, but let's just pluck a random price out of the air. You know, you're probably talking £2 for a bottle like that. I know what the prices are. I'm not getting involved in that, but let's just say £2 for a bottle like that. You're talking about £1.50 for a bottle like that. You know, it's not, oh, that's £2. That's going to be like 99p. It doesn't work like that. So from a brand point of view, you have to understand the glass, and we are in a massive shortage of glass at the moment in the world. You know, bottle prices, yes, they are cheaper, the smaller bottles, but they're not proportionately cheaper. So don't expect to see like William Fox a 700ml that's £8, say. Don't expect to see a 250 quid for a 250ml for £3. That ain't just going to happen. It ain't ever going to happen. So you've got to expect a sort of price fluctuation. But what most of us are about is wastage. We don't mind paying the price. It's the wastage that we don't like. It's certainly for me. You know, I don't mind paying £8 for a bottle of syrup, but what I don't want to happen is half the bottle just to go to waste. So hopefully you kind of gauge it. Just don't think, you know, I know there's a lot of people that just kind of assume that, oh, right, okay, 700ml, 350ml of that, half of that, it's going to be, instead of £8, it's going to be £4. You know, that ain't ever going to happen. So don't think like that, all right? Serious head off now. Scott's all over the links, isn't he? Can't put that on screen. I'm going to put that on screen. Cheers, Scott. Thank you, Scott. WilliamFox.co.uk.com. George, is there a discount code for my STB50 maybe? I'm joking. Oh, can you send us George? I haven't got many here. I've got them all at Drink Stuff. I haven't got many here. I'll have a chat to George about that, to be honest. That's a private chat. George, I'll have a private chat with you about that. Yep, see. 250ml bottle. So, Ganimal by William Fox. I can see the advert now. It's like a Lynx advert, isn't it? Oh, genius. Legends pouches. George, ignore the pouches. I will chat to you. I'll tell you what all that's about. Ignore all this lot. They're getting all excited about stuff. Ignore that. I'll chat to you about that. Right. Storage perfect. Oh, that's a better name for him. What's he say? Oh, Lee Gannon. Oh, I thought he put Garoni or something. I've caught up with the chat. Oh, that's brilliant. So, right, I've caught up with the chat. Trevor, that's really good. Is that Trevor's? No, Mum's got Trevor's. What's this one? It's Katie's, isn't it? The apple. That's Katie's. Mummy Barman's got Trevor's. Trevor, I was going to add some more chocolate bitters to that, but that's pointless with the apple. That's I like. So, let's see, and we can abuse Katie and Dan while they're here, because everyone's up for a banter. I've abused George. So, do we like? Oh, let's look at the labels. Let's get these. They should be, according to Bingo Ringo, they should all be pointing at the camera now. Oh, Bingo Ringo, genius. Right, do we like the Stratford soda test of the week? Let's have some banter in there. If you hate Katie and Dan sodas, let me know in the comments. If you love Katie and Dan sodas, let me know in the comments as well. Let's have some banter. Oh, look out, the Australians. I knew if we went long enough, the Australians would wake up. Hello, Charlie. How are you? Morning, morning. Charlie, it's flipping early in Charlie land, isn't it? Hang on, 22. Oh, it's not that early. What's that? Where are we? 8. No, hang on. What's the time? What's the time in Australia? 7:45. 7:45. No, where are we? It's quarter to 8 where you are, surely. Love the. Oh, sorry, George. Love the soda tests. 7:45. Yeah, 7:45. I thought I had it right. 7:45. Yes, yes. Charlie, this is the one time we've got to treasure these moments with Charlie. It's the one time we get the Australian in the house. So I'm going to stay on for a few minutes because Charlie's here. You know, I was thinking about wrapping up, but you know, we could go for like 15 minutes to give Charlie some banter. Let him know. Better. Hey, Ganimal. There's no need for that, is there? There's no need for that. What's Scott done? Oh, see, the first couple of hours, I'm like, oh no, prim and proper. After like hour 3, it's like no one's ever going to watch this far back, are they? The replays are never going to get this far. Stratford. Right, the Stratford soda test. I'm gonna drop this again because I kind of like this. Right, how can I make? Oh no, wrong thing. How can I make this better? Bearing in mind I can't do graphics and animation. I'd like a little bottle to like somersault and do all that. So I can't do all that. I might pay to get it done. I don't know, but I feel like right because right. I know Katie and Dan are here, but this is me speaking, not them. And I promise you, like hand on heart, if you're still watching, Katie and Dan knew nothing about that at all. We will speak at some point, not about sponsorship, but I just want to promote them as much as I can because I think they're a genius for the rum thing. So it's not about money or anything like that. I just want to promote them. Now, there we go. I just want. I've had some negativity in the comments about, which is fair enough. You know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I get that. You know, and Katie and Dan, I can feed this back to you now because you're listening. But you know, there's certain. If you scroll back through all the videos, you know, the only problem, I can see comments from all videos. Bearing in mind, I get about 60, 70 comments a day from random videos. And bearing in mind, I've got 800-900 videos on my channel, right? So the last sort of 3 or 4 videos, I've been getting a lot of stick because these are quite expensive. And what people think is that there should be an introductory offer. Now, I've countered that, saying, look, it took Double Dutch, and I'll be open and honest about this. You know, people forget about the early days of Double Dutch. Double Dutch were flipping expensive in the early days. And it's only because they've got multi-million-pound investment from Heineken? Who did they get investment from? I forget who it was now. Double Dutch got like proper investment from a brand. I think it was Heineken. I'm not sure. That doesn't ring true. That doesn't sound right. But Double Dutch got some serious investment, meaning they could bring their prices down by about 50, 60p a bottle, meaning they now got 4-packs. They could get 4-packs together and put them into supermarkets, you know. And it took them 5 years. Double Dutch were like literally £2 a bottle. You know, and people forget that. And now they see Double Dutch in the supermarket now and think, oh yeah, no, that's all right. What, £3.49 or whatever it is, £4 I think it's £3.49 for a 4-pack in Tesco's and Sainsbury's. But they missed the 5 years previous to that, getting to that stage. I think these sodas have got potential to do that. It's not going to happen next year. We know that. This is still year 1 for Katie and Dan. You know, this is still, I forget when the anniversary is. October, is it? Where are you? 10 months in? 11 months in? I forget when it is now. But, you know, for these guys, and they you know, they are worlds away from getting the bottle prices and everything down to, you know, where you could potentially pay £1.20, £1.40 a bottle. They are light years away from that. Absolute light years. So, if you really love these at the moment, which we do, I think they're phenomenal. You know, you saw it. This is the best thing I could do. You saw it in me. As soon as I had that double Dutch ginger beer, the gas was just like, boop, you know, I wanted to burp. I've been drinking those afterwards, not one single burp. And yes, there is a slight bit of gas in them, but that's the point. You know, for people like me, so I'm a big fan of these, not because I love Katie and Dan, I do, but I just think these have got serious mileage, and I just want to do all I can. That's what this channel's about. This channel is about helping rum brands that are to do with rum kind of elevate themselves. And I generally think, and I've put a few videos out, Katie and Dan knew nothing about what the videos I was doing or videos I was dropping. Absolutely nothing. So it's been a surprise to them. But I genuinely think that these sodas, and I'm looking at this, let's get the cherry. I think these sodas are perfect for the impending rum boom. And it's our job, if we love them, if we want to get behind them, it's our job to kind of think, I know we're coming up to a recession. I get all that. I'm one of these people. If we're coming into a recession, just earn more money. That's my outlook on life. I don't go, oh, turn the lights off and all that. I might boil less kettle water for tea or coffee or whatever. But you know, I know I'm an anomaly. I get that. I know other people will be going, oh, we can't afford to eat this winter and all that stuff. I get all that, but that's not my mentality. So I just think if we're gonna do stuff like this, let's just get behind him. Stop whinging about the prices of bottle packs or whatever. Just, you know, get behind them. Simple as that. UK brands, the first ever rum mixers specifically for rum. Love it. Right. Rant over. I've got to have a rant per video, ain't I? Got to have a rant. Oh, look out. Oh, I saw that. See, I saw the capital letters. Hang on. George. Is this on William Fox's website by any chance? Ah, okay, interesting. Okay, young George. Okay. George, I'm going to give you a list of the 250ml bottles that these guys need, because I know from a rum point of view, I don't care about gin and vodka and all that malarkey. I'm gonna sort you out. I'm going to hook you up a list of the 10, might not even be 10, it might be 7 or 8, but I'm going to hook you up with a list of 10 rum flavours. 250ml bottles, that's what we're going to do. Awesome. George, we're cracking the Oz stream. Good luck. What's Scott done? I don't know what Scott done. What's Scott done? Who's put who in a timeout for 300 seconds? Who? What? When? How? Why? What have I missed? Oh, Ganimal? Who have we put in a timeout? Hang on. Bingo's, there's chat going on in the Discord. What's going on here? What's that? Oh, Bingo's in... Oh. Yeah, that sort of thing. Hang on. There's... We've put Ganimal in a timeout. I like that. So there's people with spanners beside the names, like Charles, Claire, Wendy, Scott and all that. They're my moderators. They're in my Discord gang. Apparently we've put Ganimal in a timeout. I like that. That's brilliant. That's genius. Oh, I like that. Right, let's go back to this, and then I'll scroll down again. STB10 for 10% discount. I like that. Thank you, George. We need to have a look. We need to have more of a chat. We need to have a chat again. Just that whips up. Oh. Right, Sean's just had whipped up a Mai Tai shipwreck vanilla. See, it's something we don't get in the UK. Shipwreck vanilla rum. Nice. Thank you, Steve. We're at about a month 11. Yes, it's my. Oh, hang on a minute. It's my anniversary. Like it's not. I call it the 1st of November. It's like the 28th of October or whatever. It's something like that. But my year anniversary is like the 1st of November. So that's my. That will be year 11 for me. 1st of October. 1st of November. So so you're not far off. Month 11. Where are we? August, September. So October time. Nice. Ooh. She's been trained. She's been trained. Good old girl. Good Sarah. Well done. Need the love. Is Ganimal back? Oh, Ganimal. Look, Ganimal's a bit like bit tetchy, isn't he? That's what you get for putting egg white in your pina coladas. Right, 10 times bacon. Right, okay, good question. So, while I'm summing up, I'm going to put that, oh no, wrong one, that on the screen. I've kind of riffed on the show. So next week, I'm so looking forward to next week. I'm so looking forward to next week because I know it's going to split. Oh, the numbers have dramatically disappeared now, haven't they? 11 o'clock, the numbers have tailed off. I hadn't even realised. There's like no one on now. So I'm going to wrap up pretty quickly. But next week, we are on, let's just get those out. Clement tasting. I've got hardly any left of the cane blue. So we've got the 50, the shrub.
That was very tasty.
Mummy Barman's coming out here like, woo!
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
No problem.
Do you want to try that there?
Yeah, I might as well while I'm here.
Wave to George.
Oh,
hi,
George.
There you go. Hey, George.
Who's George? Oh, yeah.
William Fox.
William Fox, yeah.
You're a bit tipsy, aren't you? God, don't take you much.
Hey, I like that.
I forgot what that is. Oh, that's Katie's. Apple, ginger, and something.
Ooh.
Cherry? I've forgotten what the rum was. Mango? Cherry?
No, it's not
Cherry.
mango.
Cherry.
That's quite tasty.
Don't you come moaning to me in the morning when you couldn't sleep because you got the fidgets.
No, I'm not drinking it. Oh.
No, I'm not drinking it.
Just rather. Yeah,
So next week we have got Clement. So Dave, Manchester Rum Dave, Chairman's Reserve Dave, Bounty Rum Dave. Well, you can do if you want.
I was going to say I'm going to bed.
She's poured. She's plastered. She's poured the mango. So those little samples, my little tasting glasses, these little things. She's poured the mango, the banana. Banana? Why do I think it's banana? The mango, the coconut, and the cherry all in one glass.
So you don't even know what you're talking about.
She's proper.
No.
She's going to be as grumpy as anything tomorrow because she ain't going to sleep. She's going to be
vigil.
vigilant.
Be grumpy.
I'm all right.
I'm fine. Quite tasty.
Come on, camera. Now you're pissed. You won't remember it in the morning. Come on.
I will remember.
No, you won't. Come on.
Yeah, I'll go.
Come on, camera. She's literally put. She can't even. Oh my God, she's like, I don't know, 80 years old. She's not 80, sorry. She's not 80. But Christ almighty. Right, anyway, so next week we've got Dave, drinks enthusiast on Instagram, Manchester Rum Dave.
I heard that, you cheeky
I heard that, Eugene. It's the delay in it. It's like 10 minutes before I speak and before it comes out there. So next week, I can't wait for next week because, as I say, we've got Clement Rum. We have got Ash, the queen of agricole. So Ash is going to come on and talk to us all about these three, plus the Clement 40. So this is Clement 50, which is not a UK brand, UK rum. It's the 40 we've got, which is right there. The Select Barrel, which is right there as well. So we've got five rums that my membership community have already got or will be getting in the next few days to taste along to that. That is next week. We cannot wait for that because agricole has got this kind of, I'm going to put words into Windy's mouth, baby sick, baby vomit is that kind of smell that people are not used to. So I cannot wait for that next week. Just to kind of, I've resisted the urge to try the cane blue as well, because that is the one rum that I've not had from there. So I've obviously got the 50, the 40, and the Select Barrel. I've resisted the urge to taste the cane blue. So next week is going to be my first ever tasting of that cane blue. So that's coming up next week. So Dave, Manchester Rum Dave, you know, Manchester Rum Festival, the guy behind that is going to be with us with Ash. For a live taste along at agricole. It's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait for that because we've not really talked about agricole on here at all. I know it's going to be a love-hate thing with some of my people, but yeah, it's going to be fun. So join us next week. And then a week after will be the next Craft Rum Club. So 2 weeks' time, we've got the Craft Rum Club again. Back to its normal slot when it should be. But a week after that, and I haven't drammed these up yet and sent them because they only came on Friday. We've got Spirited Union. Proper, authentic, botanical, I think that's the right word, redistilled flavoured rums. So the coconut rum has seen coconut. The Queen Pineapple has seen pineapple. And the spice and sea salt has seen spice and sea salt. So they will get drowned up in the next few days and sent out. But bearing in mind, that's not to the 18th of September anyway. So I've got plenty of time to send them out. But then on the 20th, I don't know what the date is, we've got a very, very special taste along. Secret taste along. And I'm so looking forward to that. So looking forward to that. That's going to be immense. There's some quality rums. So just a final quick scroll through the comments before I say goodbye. Web store, where do we get to? 10 bacon, that's what I saw. Come on. So Trevor's got his. So bearing in mind, I posted Trevor's a couple of weeks ago, so that's fine. So the non-UK were posted about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, so they should be fine. David's got his. Agricole. Is Mummy Barman coming to Rumfest? God no. Jesus Christ no. Love you all. Off to bed, enjoy drinks, chat team, speak soon, Steve. Check your WhatsApp for new. Check my WhatsApp for new what? For new label release. Oh, hello. Oh, George, can I put that light? Can I put that light? Oh, better not. He's gone, isn't he? George, can I show that on camera? George, you still here? George! George is gone. George, can I put this live? Oh. Better to seek forgiveness than ask permission? I don't know. Oh, yes, I can show. Right, so I was going to do. I was seriously toying with myself. Right. Oh, look out. She's coming back again.
Yeah, you can show it.
All right, yeah, I can see it. It's right there.
You're a bit behind the times.
All right, just don't go. You could bloody wash them up. Don't just put them there.
Ain't that bloody dark.
Right, so are we ready? Are we ready? The grand unveiling of George's Halloween syrup, is this? I don't know. I don't know what we're calling this. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Witch's Brew. Look at that. That gives absolutely no game away to what the actual flavour is, but I like the label. I'll be honest, the label's like, yeah, I'm not sure about the flavour. But we know, George, the flavour's going to be awesome. 250ml bottles. Witch's Brew. Has he sent me anything else? No, he's just sent me a label. Where's my roast dinner flavour anyway? Cool. Right, signing off. Thanks for coming. 11 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, you can show. Right, cool. That's my ex. Jesus. Right. If anyone wants to meet Bingo's ex, there she is. Look. There you go. Let's give you a close up. That is brilliant. Right, I think I'm going to call it quits there. Toffee, apple. Oh, hello. Toffee, apple, and it's pitch black syrup. Yeah. I'm assuming it's a black syrup with toffee apple flavours. I don't know. Anyway, we are going to call it quits there. What's the time? 11:05. What a live stream. Thank you very much, Charlie. I said I'd stay on for a few minutes for you. It's nice to have Charlie on the live show in Australia. Pitch black in colour. So Charlie's here from Australia. Give him a big love. It's not often we get to share live streams in Sydney, Australia. So Charlie's here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to Katie, Dan for Stratford sodas. Love these things. Thank you to Craft Rum Club. Next week, Clermont, and I'm actually down in London on Tuesday for the Chairman's Reserve in Clermont Mai Tai Grand Final. Not sure how I'm a judge, but I don't think that's a huge deal because I'm assuming there's quite a few of us the way it's working. But let's just put it like this. I'm going to taste at least 4 different Mai Tais on Tuesday. So I'm really looking forward to Tuesday. I'll probably do that on YouTube stories more than a video, but we shall see. So I'm going to post that. Discord will get it anyway, but YouTube stories, you'll get a bit. So yeah, that's been this week. Thank you very much, George. Thank you for coming in. It's been a pleasure, Georgia. I'll chat to you properly about stuff. But yes, Fuzzy Steve. I don't know what Fuzzy Steve is. I've highlighted that again. I don't know why I've highlighted that. Let's get rid of that. Favourites. There we go. Oops, hide. Boom. Done. Right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Got to look after that one now, haven't I? Good night. See you next week. Toodaloo.